Okay, holy moly, it's been a morning. Okay. Well, stream's live now at least. There we go. Beautiful. So there. Chat going. Boom. Alright. Okay, currently I'm just repunching in a whole bunch of stats that I missed. And then we'll get going after that. Okay. Good morning, Real Divinity. Yeah, it helps I started the stream 30 minutes later than I said I was going to. Yeah, just had to go help out a friend torque tires, so that was what the hour delay was supposed to be, but then they got stuck in traffic as well. So yeah, off to a great start this morning. But yeah, we're gonna get rolling here in just a moment once we get a few more viewers in here, and then we will immediately just start off with the lottery and the draft because yeah, we need something. We need a win. We need something to go our way. We just really have not. We just haven't had a great season as far as things working out properly for us. So, yeah. Okay. That's the wrong spot. There we go. I can't believe Calder scored that much. Okay, how we doing on the chat? Anybody else in here? Not really yet. We're just rolling here still, just waiting for people to show up. That is fine by me. So yeah, we'll just keep on waiting a little bit longer here, guys. It gives me a little more time to punch in a few more stats and stuff here from the season. Ooh, there we go. Springfield. Okay. Anybody else in the chat yet? Nobody else? That is all good. Whenever anybody else wants to start chatting, we'll get moving here. I mean, we only got 2 or 3 viewers right now, so just let it sit for a few more minutes, all right? I'm doing all the boring stuff of putting in AHL numbers right now. So what do you guys think? Are we going to somehow luck out and win lottery number 4 within like 9 years? Is that going to be a possibility, or are we just completely doomed? I'd say there's probably a slim chance. It's not a great chance, but it's probably not that bad either. Man, Stu Warner has figured out how to score in the AHL and nobody else has. It's quite funny, actually. Gaspard Hamel is actually doing quite good too. Okay, I think we're gonna get rolling here in just a minute. Anybody else? Nobody else yet? That's fine. Oh, here we go. Alright, you're talking about just the coaching changes and stuff more so, Real Divinity, or what are you talking about there exactly? I'm interested just as far as how you're going about it. Like, you think we have a 40 to 60% chance to make the playoffs. Okay. I missed that strip of it. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, currently we have the 5th best odds. 5th? 4th? Somewhere in there. Pittsburgh, Tampa, St. Louis, and LA are all ahead of us. So yeah, we have the 5th best odds. Yeah, I mean, Hedberg wouldn't be bad, but we really want Mathot more than anybody else. If not, at that point, just lose the lottery, go down, pick Berard or Lashoff, one of those two. I think that's probably how it's going to play out, but we'll see. Or maybe Caberlet. The coaching has to be a game changer this upcoming season. Yeah, I could agree with that. That is where I look at our coaching staff and go, okay, do we just fire off everybody? Because that honestly might not be the worst play ever. Yeah, I mean, it's a good system fit. I have no problems with how our team is built and put together. It's just more so a matter of, yes, there are some really good coaches, but we just simply cannot afford them. So, yeah, give and take, right? Give and take. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to really be able to change the coaching around as much as we did last episode or last live stream. Gotta love seasonal allergies. There we go. I can breathe again. Okay. All right. Wow, we are really just not rolling today on the stream. That is okay, I guess, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, you know what? Without further ado, let's just get going on it. I know if we wait too long on Peaceful, there's no chance of us winning a lottery. So, you know what? Let's just get it started. Let's get rolling. And all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanios here. Welcome to episode number 21 of this NHL 24 Draft Glory franchise mode here on the edited version of YouTube. Today we're going to be getting into the 2032 NHL entry draft, the draft lottery, the offseason, all of that stuff. Exactly. That's exactly it. We're going to jump into the lottery here right away because we're worried if Peaceful jumps in, then we have no shot of winning the lottery. So let's jump into it right away without really any further ado. Let's get to it, and should be a good one. So here we go, guys. Let's get rolling, and we're just going to advance and give it a few days. And all right, all the season ticket stuff and everything, but here we go. And there's the lottery, and we're going to stay at exactly 5. Only switch in the whole lottery is St. Louis and LA. Leapfrog spots there. So, all right, pick number 5. You know what? It's not the worst thing ever. Could have been worse for sure. We've had a few pick number 5s in our past, and they've actually turned out fairly well overall. So, St. Louis will have the first pick. Good for Pittsburgh. They get to stick there at number 3. They probably really need that number 3 pick. And yeah, number 5 for us, you know, it's not a reward necessarily, but it's more so just for our efforts of being bad. So with pick number 5, this is going to be a little bit tricky now because it's like, okay, do we take... I mean, obviously I would love if we got Thought. I don't think the Tampa Bay Lightning are really going to pass up on him though, but if they do for whatever reason, then he would be my number 1 choice. After that, Sven Hedberg is probably the right pick, although I wouldn't necessarily be against the Chad Berard either. I know he's not a gem necessarily, but yeah, I would say probably Hedberg is the right decision still, even though he is a little bit on the small side. And we don't really need another top 4 or elite defender in Caberlet, so that's why we're probably not going to go for him. After that, I mean, I wish we could get Crane. We're probably not going to get Crane, but you never know. And then, you know, there are guys like Jameson White that we could still draft. Few names in that range. So, yeah, let's kind of just get rolling here. Obviously, we will be looking to the chat for some actual... what's the word I'm looking for? We will be looking to the chat for some actual voting and stuff like that on certain picks, but I am also just going to plan this draft out pretty quickly. Not really hesitate too much because there's so much else to get to in this episode besides the draft, even though the draft is going to be, you know, a fairly important point of this episode. At the same time, we're kind of past that stage of like, oh, we have to draft well to have success. Like, not necessarily. So yeah, we'll wait and see exactly where our picks end up landing, but yeah, I'm interested that Donald Glennie's still a gem. I don't know how he's still a gem, but he is. And yeah, I mean, Stokes is going to be a great option. Besides that, yeah, Downing looks okay. We don't really need more left wingers. Left wing is probably one of our few positions that's properly secured at this point. Ricky Bendahan we could probably draft as a right D. Although Jyrki Salminen also doesn't look bad. Anybody else? I don't think there was really too many other players. Like, yeah, Maurice Fortin is probably another good one that we will likely draft. And then after that, we don't really know as far as how good or bad Melvin Cuff's going to be. And yeah, like Tuomainen as a top 9 is actually pretty solid. So, all right, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're going to have to try and pick through for this draft. It's just not really a great draft year this year. So let's get to the retired players here, take a peek at those. And this year, it's going to be mostly 2011 retirees, some 2013s there, but Huberdeau, Nugent-Hopkins, Mika Zibanejad, Landeskog, Lindholm, Bjorkstrand. Yeah, some pretty good players there as far as the retirees go. Let's take a look at the defense, and yeah, really Shea Theodore was the only really amazing one there. As far as goalies go, Alexander Georgiev, as an undrafted goalie, made quite a career for himself, winning 342 games in the NHL. Ville Husso, Philip Grubauer, and Laurent Brossoit all over that 100-plus mark as well. And the best goal scorer in here was Mika Zibanejad. So there you have it. That is the retiree class for this season. Nothing insane, but also just a solid year. 4 retirees. All right. This year, do we see any scouts or coaches or anybody call it quits? Not for us. That's perfect. And you know what? We're just going to continue simulating. I don't really worry about draft interviews at this point. And while we do have some players that are developing nicely, guys like, Landon DuPont obviously looks very good. But apart from that, there aren't really a whole lot of these guys further down. Guys like Mears and Strudwick and Fucale that are really becoming amazing players. They're looking okay, but again, we are just lacking that little bit of extra performance from those guys when you would really hope that they could maybe turn into steals. Draft interviews are kind of unnecessary. Yeah, exactly. So we'll also probably be running Kirka and Rogers on the bottom pairing this upcoming year. I get the feeling that's going to be how we play it. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So we'll keep an eye on that. As far as our goalies go, Modine's coming. He's coming quickly as far as he's going to be a starting goalie here in no time, really. I mean, obviously we have Caden Sanchez for the time being. That's why we signed him to the shorter term. But yeah, with pick 5 this year, we should still get a good player. It's just a matter of who is that good player going to be. So yeah, let's, I got to plan out the rest of my picks. It's going to be pretty quick here overall. Essentially, we just do whatever the last number was plus 33. And then once we've done that, then we can kind of judge all our picks from there. And we didn't move this year. We were the 5th worst team. So it's just add 33 to every number after 5. So 137... Alright, I think I got all our pick numbers right. I'll double check them, but alright, let's get into it here. Not like there's anything really super crazy at the top of this draft this year, but we will have to just wait and see how things pan out. If I'm not mistaken, we have pick 5, 38, 71, 104, 137, 170, and then 203. And that is correct. Okay, so that's what we're drafting with this year. We'll see how the game treats us, but we should probably also just kind of plan out our picks a little bit better. Obviously, apart from the top players here, because we don't know exactly how those guys are going to fall off the board. But as we do so, let's get to it. So, let's see. We should be able to grab... I know we talked about grabbing Caden Standard as the potential backup for the future. If he's at pick 92, we could grab him with pick 71 or so. That shouldn't be too bad. Brandon Stokes we can grab with our 4th round pick, which is crazy because he actually looks really good. He's a little bit on the small side at 5'10", 184, but that's a start at least. Besides that, it's pretty much just everybody else in here. We won't really get a shot at Crane unless he falls more than 8 picks off the board. Whereas we should probably get Jameson White. I don't know if we necessarily need to draft him, but that's probably a guy we're looking at. And then, let's see. I'm going to say we should probably draft McBride with pick 38. Going to be my kind of executive decision here, unless you guys see anybody else that you're like, oh, we absolutely need that player instead. I like big defensemen. 6'5" defensemen are going to be good. Tier list, welcome to the stream. Good to see you're in here. We are started on the draft. We didn't win the lottery. We didn't lose the lottery. We landed exactly pick number 5, which I'm okay with. It could have played out worse for sure. Ricky Bendahan, I get the feeling, well, he's played 29 games, so I was like, he might have that kind of weird potential option where he can just get way better really quickly from not playing kind of thing. So I thought maybe we'd look into him, but I think we're going to be fine without. Seems to be a fairly defensive or defenseman heavy draft this year. Like, there's a lot of defense that we could draft that actually look good. But yeah, besides that, there's not a lot of players where I'm like, oh, we absolutely need to get this guy or we absolutely need to get that guy. All right, so Nathaniel Goldman goes first overall. And he looks really good. So, not really surprised at all that he turned out to be that good. But yeah, 83 rated at the top of the draft usually makes sense. I'm also just going to check the potential one more time, see if we somehow missed anybody. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it. I mean, we could draft just 3 gems in a row there. Technically, we could. Wouldn't be the best use of our picks, but long term it might be. Who knows? And yeah, Walls we're probably not going to draft either. Jay Budens, I might take I'll probably take a swing on him at pick 81. I think that's going to be fine. And no guarantee he's a low elite. As much as I want him to be, no guarantee. In that range of like 70 plus, a lot of the time guys in that range and style just don't really turn out to be all that good, unfortunately. But we'll wait and see. But let's see if there's any other like top 6 guys in that 60 to 70 plus range. It's not really looking like it either. So I know I just said we don't really need left wingers, but at the same time, if there's good ones available, we will draft them. Ooh, Christian Pressburg would actually probably be a really good option for us too, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, McBride looks really intimidating. I got to agree with that. I think we're going to go with Maurice Fortin as our 5th round pick. He's a right D again. This time we actually have a style on him as far as an offensive defenseman goes. I think he would fit fairly nicely in our system. We don't really need Marty Sod. We're going to instead go for standard instead, which is probably going to be better. And then, you know what? Juha Tuomainen. At least he's guaranteed potential late on in the draft there. And, you know, a left wing to a forward at 6'5", 197 is not a bad option either. And then after that, you know what? I don't think there's really a whole lot else for our, like, 7th round pick kind of range. We could get, there's a whole bunch of, like, low 9 guys that we could get. And I'm looking at those guys like, I don't really want those guys necessarily, but you can't always pick and choose, even though it is a draft pick after all. But, yeah. Let's just go back to our sorted players here. I mean, we could go with Yahir Godard as well. He wouldn't be horrible. All right, and McArdle goes number 2, exactly how the draft order was expected. And a lefty out of what I believe is the, So 2 OHL players go in the top 6. Both look very much NHL ready. And those are the first 2 picks of the draft. So, we'll have to wait and see what the Penguins do. That's really going to kind of determine, or not the Penguins. It's going to be Penguins and Tampa. We're reliant on both of those teams picking either well or poorly. It doesn't really matter, but one or the other is going to happen. And we're probably going to get, if I'm being honest, we're probably going to get screwed out of yet another sniper, which just hurts, but it is what it is. I'm thinking we might go with Josh Odell for the last pick, even if he doesn't turn out. You never know, right? He could be really good, or he could be absolutely horrible at the same time. But he's a right winger at least, which is an improvement from a lot of the other picks that we've made, where it's just all left wingers essentially. Ben, welcome to the stream. Good to see you made it. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit better here for the view counts now. We are just kind of starting the draft. We didn't win the lottery. We didn't lose the lottery. We're at pick number 5 exactly. So the only teams that switched were these two teams made a little flipperoo, and LA somehow yet again gets a top 2 pick, which is crazy. All right, so we'll sim Pittsburgh's pick. They take Galiev, which is exactly how it was expected on the board. And at this point, I think we've got all the rest of our draft kind of picked out. We know exactly who we're going to take. I'm actually just going to go through and kind of unpin all the guys that we're not going to take. So, like, we're not taking Walls, we're not taking Godard, not taking Bendahan, not taking Saad, not taking White, not taking Salmonen. We are going to take the risk on Budens. We're not taking Glenny. Actually, you know what? We're not even taking Budens. We're gonna take Caden Standard instead here. That's actually my bad, because he actually looks really good as a goalie, which, you know, we can't really say happens all that often. But 6'3", 206 at 18. That's gonna be good. Crane and Berard we're probably not gonna get either. Same with Kalinin. So yeah, we're really down to kind of our final few picks there. If we look at it now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not even taking Budens. 5, 6, and then whoever the first rounder is going to be. So that is it. And really, the hockey gods, you know, I don't know why I do this. Obviously, fate doesn't go our way more than most of the time with these picks, but we'll see. Does it happen? No, it doesn't. The thought, of course, goes to the the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that is going to be a deadly pairing. Yeah, that's just it stings, but it's good. Like it's going to be good for that franchise. But that just hurts for us because we're literally one pick off of the sniper that we wanted, and we don't get him. So yeah, yet again, it happens. But it would have been really nice had we actually gotten the thought. So yeah, we will be stuck with the next best player on the board, which is yet again another playmaker. Sorry, is my disappointment coming through a little bit? But no, Patrick Kane comparison, which is actually pretty good. Sometimes those players can be really good. But yeah, we will take Sven Hedberg. I get the feeling we're probably going to end up playing him at center. He's just a little bit bigger, which is why we're going to take him. And again, we got pick 5. Might as well not mess up this pick. And knowing my luck, it doesn't really matter who we take here. Whoever that we don't take is going to end up being really good. So that's kind of the mentality I've got after how all this other player development has gone over the last, like, I don't know, 8 seasons, 9 seasons, somewhere in there. I know I'm being a little pessimistic, but can you guys really blame me at the same time? Like, you've seen how some of these picks and players have turned out. So I believe this is one of the first Swedes we're actually taking with a top pick here. So might be the first ever. But yeah, Sven Hedberg, welcome to the Newfoundland Growlers. And he's 80 rated, so nothing bad, nothing insane either. But he is going to slot into our team right away, which is about all you can ask for with a top pick. Ooh, Pressburg was not good. And then Sedin also not good. Chad Berard actually looks really good, 70 overall. So yeah, he's going to develop in no time. And then Lashoff goes to the Hurricanes. Caberlet. I'm not even surprised that the Predators end up with Caberlet. That just seems so fitting. Ooh, Artiukin was actually pretty good as well. But you know what? Let's sim up to pick 38. Take a look at some of these other picks that go off the board. So we miss White anyways. Nemes, Agostino, Fontaine, all good players there. And, alright, anybody else? Pedersen was very nice. That's a great pick for the Flames. And Picard was 76 rated, so that's solid. Was he a two-way or an offensive? He was offensive, okay. Crane goes to the Kraken there, so that's a great pick for them in the late first round. And then we are on to the second round here. So with our second round pick, we're not really going to hesitate. We're going to go with the guy that we know is going to turn out. He's a little off the board at pick 52 there, but we are going to take Nelson McBride. Not really worrying about if his scheme fit's going to be great or not. He can slot in as a bottom 6D, or bottom pair D. And while we probably could take another forward, like there aren't even that many forwards. Like really it would be Schremp or nobody. And you know what, while we need centers, we don't need centers that bad over low elites. So we're going to take Nelson McBride. And McBride is 64 rated. All right, that's pretty solid. Obviously, he is a two-way D-man at that size, but we'll stick with it. That's actually a pretty good pick for the second round. Let's go, tier list. Just bringing the hype in the comments. I'd love to see it. All right, so we'll go over to pick 71. We get a trade offer for the pick, which obviously we cannot use. And then, let's see, anybody else that was really good in the second round? Like Schremp was 62 rated, so nothing amazing. Okay, Callanan goes to the Golden Knights. That's probably going to be a problem. And of course, Walls was indeed a low elite. And Grandpierre was actually pretty nice too. Great pick there for the Hurricanes. But with our next pick here, we could go with Pressburg. We don't really need another lefty. We have more than enough lefty. But what we are going to do is we're going to go with the goalie that is just 1 year out, guaranteed to be good, guaranteed to slot into our AHL team pretty much immediately. And yeah, Caden Standard, welcome to the team. It's not very often I take a fringe starter third round, but he's 73 rated, second highest player we're going to draft today. Second highest rated player we're going to draft today. So yeah, that is a sick player for the third round. Oh, no, Colorado. Oh, you just messed up all of my plans. He was like 4 picks off the board there. That was not great. Oh, man. That one hurts. I can't believe... I mean, I can believe it. The Avalanche are slime balls, so... Wow, Colorado. You really just did that. All right, chips on the shoulder. We're going to ruin the Avalanche if we ever come across them. I'm sorry, that was just unacceptable. Like, what is that? Come on. Really? Well, ouch. Ouch is literally all I have to say to that. Just ouch. Alright, I guess we'll go with Bendahan? Yeah, it's probably going to be the next best option. At least Bendahan's 18 still. Salmonen is smaller at 19. And then, yeah, we'll be taking Fortin with the next pick. But, oh, man, that one just hurt. That just simply hurt. There was no other way to put it. All right, Ricky Bendahan it is. That, I can't believe that just happened. I mean, I can, but... No, I'm not impressed about that at all. That's probably my mistake, actually. I'm pretty sure I messed up my pick order there. So there you have it. We miss out on an elite that we probably should have had. We were literally 1 pick off of drafting, and yeah, Braden Stokes would have been an amazing player. You know, an offensive defenseman at that size usually turns out to be a pretty good player. And Saad goes a couple picks after, but, oh man. That was just not good. Oh, man. All right, Downing goes there to the Islanders. Legwand was okay. Anybody else? Not really. Okay. And for our next pick, we're going to go off the board again, just by a little bit. And we're going to take Maurice Fortin. Fortin? I don't know how you say his name. Regardless, he's a 47 rated offensive defenseman. Nothing spectacular, but also nothing horrible either. And okay, for the rest of round 5 had Salmonen, obviously. And anybody we didn't know about? I'm pretty sure we had almost all these guys scouted and it looked pretty bad, so yeah. Alright, I am so tempted to take Melvin Cuff, but we're not going to do that because that would just... It wouldn't go backwards necessarily, but if we mess up that pick, then that's just a waste because we could have gotten a top 9 guy instead in Juha Tuomainen, which is exactly what we're going to do. So let's just take Juha here. We'll go with that pick. He's going to be solid, and 50 overall at that size, you can't really complain about that. It's a 6th round pick that has NHL potential eventually. So, okay, for the rest of round 6, let's see. Cuff was bottom 6. All right, we made the right decision there for sure. Besides that, though, we'll be guessing on a few of these players because we don't know all of their potentials at this point in the late rounds. But let's see. We're at pick number 203. At 205, there is a guy named Josh Odell who I think might actually have enough upside to be worth the pick. I am just interested to see, are there any other players that somehow have like significantly better ETAs? We're not going to take Packard. He's just way too far off the board. There's another Shrimp there, Kyle Shrimp. More than likely going to be a low 6, but you never know. And yeah, what I'm looking for here, I'm just spamming through the ETAs to see if there's like a 2 or 1 year ETA. It's usually unlikely, but you never know. Nobody with crazy ETAs at this point. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So that is what it is. There's so many bottom 6 players. Holy. That's actually crazy. Well, there was one 3-year ETA guy. But yeah, we're not going to take Per Rodin. So yeah, we will go with Josh Odell. That'll be our pick. We'll just send it and hope he turns out. And all right, low top 9. Better than I was expecting, honestly. But also nothing crazy by any means. He is, of course, 18 turning. Oh no, he is just 18. So you never know. Might still be some upside there. But that is it for our draft here this year. We kind of get screwed out of an elite defenseman there, as far as the Colorado Avalanche steal him from 1 pick under our noses. I guess, yeah, Brendan Hay would have been a better pick, but, give and take. We ran the risk of trying to maybe get another low elite, and it didn't quite pay off, but that's okay. Charpentier would have been a very nice player. Man, Alexander Charpentier is a great pick in the 7th round for the Panthers. He has NHL upside. And, all right, anybody else? A lot of low-rated guys, which is kind of what you expect in this round. Yeesh. Okay, well, you know what? Overall, pretty solid draft. I'm pretty happy with it. Who went first? You missed it. It was that Nathaniel Goldman. Peaceful. We not for long though. We didn't win the lottery, but we didn't lose the lottery. We landed pick 5, which is exactly where we were at. We ended up grabbing. We ended up grabbing Sven Hedberg, who, he looks okay. I'm probably going to end up slapping him at center because he's got 79 faceoffs. And, yeah, that's just probably going to be what happens. We'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, that was our pick. We could have gone with Berard, but I preferred the bigger player. I mean, slightly bigger. He's only 5'10 versus 5'9. But, yeah, we did get Hedberg. We were so close to Mathot, too. Like, Laurent Mathot probably would have jumped into the league with our team and just lit it up, just been point per game player kind of thing, but yeah, that's what happened. We didn't lose the lottery technically. We landed pick 5, which is exactly where we were at, but we didn't win the lottery either. The only team that won was St. Louis, flipped spots with LA for 1 and 2. So St. Louis got that Goldman guy, which, exactly, yeah, we stayed 5th, exactly. It was not our worst draft lottery ever. We've definitely had worse ones than that. Ooh, a maroon goes there. Okay, interesting. At least the Kings didn't win again. Yeah, exactly. You didn't screw us on this one. Yeah, exactly. It's all good, peaceful. I mean, we got screwed out of this player here. Laurent Mathot was definitely the guy we wanted, and then we also got screwed out of this player here. One pick difference. If we just finished one spot worse in the standings, which would have been, let's see, what was the point difference? Yeah, literally it was Tampa Bay's picks both times there. So had we literally had one less win on the season, we would have gotten both of those players and it would have been fabulous. But you know what? Game of inches, quite literally, and game of singular picks. But that's our draft for this year. It's pretty solid. I'm happy with it. We got a lot of decently ready players, guys that are going to be in the league within a year or two or maybe 3 at most. But yeah, 2032 wasn't a bad year necessarily. It just also wasn't the year we were hoping for either, I think is the way to put it. So there you have it. Pretty solid players. I'm happy with the guys we got. And I'm just punching in the players' nationalities and handedness as quickly here. Ben DeHaan was a Canadian, right? I believe he was Canadian. All right, so we are ready to continue on here to the off season now. And with the off season in swing, I don't think we have a whole lot of players that we really need to re-sign. I believe Jorg Kurka is the biggest name coming up here, and that's really not that big of a name. He's like our third pairing defenseman right now, so yeah, and he's probably never going to break into our team when you look at it either, like just based on the players that we have in that top 4. The guy we are going to re-sign, though, is definitely Artem Svitov. At this point, certain guys are becoming exact potential players, which is good because, it means they're going to stick right around that rating that they're currently at unless things really go sideways for them. And, our team is pretty much set at this point. We have everybody in the positions we know they're going to be in. It just hurts that Levshinov, has kind of dropped off on rating here and potential because he looked like he was going to be really good for a long time. So yeah, the plan for this year for sure is that we're going to have Kurka and Rogers as our bottom defensive pair in the NHL for the upcoming season. Apart from that, Svitov was good enough to get himself a contract extension. I have no problem handing him that. And then we are going to have to sign Modine this year, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, so I think we're going to have to buy out Caden Bobelev. He just never really... He's 22 and just 69 rated, so we're going to buy him out for the 1 year, 2 years, or whatever it's going to cost us, and then we'll sign Ludwig Modine because he's going to be starting in the AHL next year. And then, of course, we have to keep Ryan Fanti. He still hasn't retired yet, so we have to keep him around. And then that way we have 6 goalies, which is the absolute limit you can have. Zykov is going to be another fairly big name coming up that we need to re-sign. But at that point, I think we're going to be able to manage that just fine. Jorg Kurka wants... You know what? If we go 8 years at 1.7, he's probably going to only ever become a top... You know what? Yeah, exactly. If we sign him for 8 years, he's only ever going to become a top 6 kind of guy, like low top 6. So we're going to sign him for 2 to hopefully encourage some development. We're going to do a 1 year, $3 million contract for Igor Zamula because we don't really have a lot of other players to sign besides that. We'll go 1 year, 2.75 for Dylan Collin, and then we'll start him in the minors. What's his name here? Noel Millman was actually amazing in the minors this year, so we're going to keep him down there, but obviously not give him a 2-way contract. And then besides that, we have Goudreau, we have Gore, we have Calder, we have McBride coming up as well. Like, we have names and players here that we actually want to give playtime to. At this point, Harvey Sanchez is probably a write-off. I don't think we're going to be signing him. And I don't think we're going to be signing... honestly, Van de Busch is just... He's kind of meh. Like, there's no potential there really to work towards. Same thing with Aaron Stamkos. So yeah, we gotta clear up some roster spots this year. I think, honestly, Cleaning House probably would have been a decent name. Yeah, poor Levshinov, exactly. Growlers are in a rivalry with the Avs now. Honestly, that is all good, Peaceful. The photography is, it's worth it for everybody else that you're taking pictures of, right? So, can't really be too upset about that. Okay, besides the defense, I think we're going to have to, we're going to have to release quite a few players here this year. I'm mainly looking at Mackey and Carlisle, even though they've been amazing Growlers over their tenure for this team. We're running out of roster spots here at this point, so that's why I'm looking at it that way. We are going to sign Kuiper for another 2 years. We're going to sign Peyton Engel for another 2 years. Those guys are going to be fine. We are going to sign Hedberg as well, except we're going to take him and pretty much immediately slap him at center rather than on the wing at this point, because we just need better face-off men. Kyler Denny probably didn't have quite as good a year this year as he did last year. Oh my god, he did though. Like he really did have just as good a year. He scored 52 goals. So I don't understand how he hasn't grown better. We need to sign Strudwick and Muirs for sure. We're going to walk Dmitry Novikov, so that's just going to be a release. Nothing really to it there. He was a 6th round pick, so I'm not really against walking him over guys like Muirs and, of course, Strudwick, because those guys are worth it. And then Savan will sign to another 2-year extension. Might as well. I don't see any reason not to. And then we will get to Hedberg. I just need to make sure all the roster spots are clear first. And then Fisher, we are probably not going to draft, even though he was fairly big, but just never really developed, unfortunately. So we will, we'll release him. We might sign Gallagher this upcoming year, give him some opportunity in the AHL. Well, we'll see. Give him one more year in the USHL, because that's probably where he should be playing. And then, if we add an 80 rated center to this group, then I'm actually fairly happy with it. I got no problems, no qualms about it. So, yeah. All right, let's advance a day, get a bunch of these contracts signed, and then, obviously we are going to run out of space with certain players, so we will have to do some releases. Yeah, there you can see. Okay, I guess we're releasing Zamula because he doesn't want to play. Oh no, Ryan Fanti rejects. He's not happy here anymore. All right, well that might be time to let go of him. He's told us no straight up. So I mean, while all these other guys are signing contracts, he didn't. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. So, all right, I got pretty much no emotional attachment to Aaron Stamkos at this point. He was like, where did we get him? He was a 6th round pick way back now. So yeah, we're gonna release him. He's gone. I think we're gonna release Connor Mackey as well, because we just again don't really have roster. Or actually, no, we'll hold on to Mackey because he actually wants to play for us. Carlisle does not want to play for us at this point, so we'll release him. And then of course, Caden Sanchez, just loved that guy, because why not? We will sign these 3 or 4 guys back up. Not that all of them are going to get playtime necessarily. While Marcus Zamnov should get playtime, I'm going to give him minutes. He's got a ton of penalty minutes, which is hilarious, but yeah, okay. Besides that, you know what? Why don't we sign Connor Fisher? Just try him out for 3 years, and then if he's bad, we'll release him. We can always use the forwards in our team, that's for sure. And then Ryan Fanti, I'll offer him the maximum amount of money, but we'll see if he takes it or not. And all right, so he did re-sign there. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. And all right, we got, I believe, everybody apart from, Zamula, who at this point we're going to use as a cap filler, and we're just going to drop him like an $18 million contract for 1 season. because why not? He's just going to sit on the bench and eat cap space. And boom. All right. I know we probably could have used that $20 million more effectively than that, but we're going to struggle through. That's all we're going to do here. So, all right, without further ado, to free agency. And I'm really excited for Ludwig Modin. He's going to be the main guy that we're really actually focusing attention on. He is the only guy left in this team that has the potential to become a franchise player besides Landy Dupont, who already is. And yeah, okay. So again, we are buyer status, which is hilarious because we shouldn't be. I mean, not that we shouldn't be, we just haven't really been good enough yet up to this point to be buyer status. And not a whole lot for undrafted players this year. Actually, you know what? Let's just sort by potential. Every now and then you'll see like an 80 rated 20-year-old show up out of free agency, and you're just like, okay, sweet. I don't know where this guy came from, but we'll take it. And yeah, overall, again, there's just not a lot for us to really pursue and sign here this year. We just don't need any of these guys, really. Ooh, we could grab Antti Mäkinen, though. That might not be a bad idea. I know he's undrafted, and we'd have to probably give up a different goalie in exchange, which I don't think we can, actually, now that I'm looking at it. That's not great. How many original Growlers are left? Fanti? Oh, actually, Zamula's one of them. Apart from that, not very many. That's for sure. I think we're pretty much all... This is pretty much all Etanios Growlers now. Ryan Fanti would be the other one. So that's it. Like, that is literally it for what we're rocking with for original Growlers left. It's literally just Igor Zamula. And then, of course, we are going to... Okay, let's see what a Rogers extension looks like. He might be cheap. We'll keep an eye on that because he might be cheap, but he also might end up being really good. And then a Caden Sanchez deal. He wants 1 year at 6 or 8 years at 11. How come he becomes a UFA after this year? After that next year. That doesn't make sense. Okay, we'll figure out that Sanchez contract a little bit further on. Yeah, we're not going to be paying him $11 million. No chance. We're going to be doing that. Not with other guys like Zykov and Archer and eventually, what's his name? Hedberg coming up. So, yeah, we are going to sign Sven Hedberg, though, obviously. He should be getting a contract there. And, yeah, we can't really do anything with the goalie, so let's just pretty much just simulate up to the next season. The only other thing we're going to do here is change. Oh no, we're not even going to do that. We're literally just going to upgrade some stadium things that we need here. So, we couldn't afford the upgrade. That was great. Okay, let's repair the bathrooms then. Why not? All right. To the next season. That's literally all we can do at this point. Oh my god, we're not trading Caden Standard. Are you serious? That's just not happening. Why would we do that? We just drafted the guy. All right, we sold 25% of our tickets so far. Yeah, it's literally all drafted players. Is that coffee? Yes, it is. Yeah, I definitely drink too much coffee sometimes. I also just didn't wake up early enough today to be on a second cup of coffee, though, either. So, all right, let's check out the lines for this upcoming year now that we are here. Wow, that left wing looks absolutely amazing, and then the rest of the team looks so unbalanced, which is so funny to look at. Ooh, okay, all right, Landon DuPont actually looks like a franchise defenseman. That's kind of nice. Ivan Zykov looks amazing, considering that, somehow our team just isn't getting better. Oh, what is going on with Kirka? Hold on. Why is Jorg Kirka 75 rated? That is not good enough. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, Jorg. We're going to fix this up right away. But yeah, this is going to be our pairings. We're going to roll it like this exactly. Yeah, Kirka's right-handed anyway, so why wouldn't we roll with that? That looks really good. Sanchez is 86 rated. Svitov's and Delmore are both right in that 67, 68 rating range. We are going to put Millman back down to the minors, I believe, and then we'll pull a forward up. As far as these forward lines go, though, like, what is going on here? This is just a schmozzle. Put Myers down there. We'll go Tiemann and swapped. Belchet's up. Honestly, ooh, we got options here, that's for sure. Andy Healy's just, he's kind of expensive, but you know what? Like, Tuzolino's actually looking way better than he has in previous years. Like, I'm very impressed with him. I know he's the lower rated of the two, but I'm also kind of interested to try out a lineup where we get chemistry that looks like that. Like, that doesn't look bad. We could even run Oleg Vasilyev as a center as well. Like, that is an option. I just don't like having three small playmakers. Well, I guess Misa isn't really small. He's the big guy on that line, but... okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we run the lineup like that for now. We can then take Timonen, who has 73 face-offs, swap him out for Svedberg, who has 79 face-offs, and then we roll with a much more balanced lineup overall, because I don't really want to run three playmakers. Or we go like that. You know what? That's probably the play. Or we go 3 and 3. Teravainen's good enough to play center as far as his face-offs go. Why don't we go the 4 and 3? Just run it like that. Why not? Keep Belchet's on that wing. He's still going to score a lot. It's just more so a matter of improving the chemistry as much as we possibly can. And then, yeah, Archer's huge. He's 6'4". I didn't realize he was that big. But, you know what? We will take it. I am very happy with how Pat Archer has turned out. Meanwhile, these other guys down in the bottom are questionable. We probably have a better forward than Ben Myers at this point, too. Like, I don't know why he's the... Yeah, we should have Hewson playing for sure. Yeah, we're going to put Kyler Hewson up into the league. I think that makes a lot of sense at this point. And while, yes, we have other guys like Kuiper and... I don't know. Let's see. Who else is scratched? Mures should be getting playtime. Modine should be getting playtime. Strudwick should be getting playtime. Like, there's a handful of guys that need to be getting ice time and just simply aren't. Like, literally both of these goalies right now. We're going to be sitting both of these goalies this year to play the younger goalies. No worries, Peaceful. Have a great day. I don't know when that comment came in exactly. I wasn't really looking at it, but... yeah, we're gonna make some changes to this lineup too, for sure. But yeah, it's just a matter of what are the changes gonna be exactly. Goudreau, we're gonna throw on the top line this year because he deserves it after the last season he just put up. And okay, So first things first in the minors, Modine gets the start. No doubt about that in my mind. And then Saunders gets the backup role. And then those other two goalies just sit because that's how it's going to be. We're then going to have a lineup of Sweat, Arvidsson, and I'm thinking probably either Engel or somebody along those lines. Valaquette is going to get a second line role again because he was really good there last year. Fucale should actually, you know what? How come this line's just not working this year? Ooh, we could go like that too. That actually looks really solid. Okay, additional scratched players. Definitely want Denny playing, but he's getting like third line play time. Mears could play fourth line. Strudwick could play. You know what? We're going to run Mears and Strudwick as second liners as well. Tyler Hewson is also coming out of the lineup, so what we're going to do is we're going to move Kuiper down because I've pretty much lost all hope in that guy. And then we're going to run Strudwick on one wing. We'll run... Kind of thinking Castle's there, honestly. Let's try this. I know this doesn't entirely make sense, but it might just work. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty nice, actually. Okay, who's got the best face-offs out of all these guys? It is indeed Stefan Mears, so we're going to keep him there. And I really, really like that lineup. That looks very nice. I'm quite happy with all the depth chemistry on a roll 4-line system. Like, that does not happen very often. I am just wondering, can we get Kyler Denny in on the third line still? Probably over Voinov, because he's 25 now, so let's do that. Okay, so yeah, Kyler Denny's getting playtime over those other guys because he's one of our best prospects actually at this point for making the bottom six in the NHL. And then, of course, we're going to be giving Kyler Hewson some time. You know what? I'm thinking we probably go Hewson and Voinov up just to add that extra little bit of depth for the system, and then we will go. I'm not even going to worry about the power play here. Even if our power play is not good, our team is good 5-on-5, and that's all that really matters because we have great coaching. I'm sure our penalty kills are actually good because we have so many two-way forwards. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a +3 PK in there. That's crazy. Doesn't make sense to me, but we will take it. All right, interesting looking team here this year for sure. I also haven't really switched out any defensemen yet, and that's another thing that just needs to happen here. Unfortunately, Connor Mackey is just like a perfect fit for, yeah, that kind of stinks. But you know what? We can still make it work. We are going to play Harrison Georges in there still. And then, yeah, okay, I think that's how we're going to run the lineup for this year. I know the defense looks really bad, but it's actually probably going to be better than everybody thinks. And, all right, we'll bring Hewson and Voinov up. We'll send a few other guys down. That's going to be our goalies for this year in the AHL. And yeah, our team's coming together. That's for sure. That's the one thing I can actually say about our team here. And then we'll send, you know what? Oh yeah, when we send Millman down, that's going to change up all of the AHL here. So, all right. This year for captaincy, we are looking at, of course, nothing's really changed. There's no point in changing anything because everything's pretty much stayed the same. The only new player in here that we haven't actually looked at yet is Hedberg, who's supposedly number 86. We will go and double check that in just a moment. But I am just going to make these roster moves here quickly. gotta say, tier list, I'm a bit of a dead giveaway. There's I'm very much an Oilers fan, unfortunately, for the longest time, and now it's actually not so unfortunate, which is a nice change of pace considering how many things have gone wrong for the Oilers in really not that long a period of time. But yeah, I am through and through an Oilers fan. So, all right, we still have good chemistry down here, which is amazing. It's just something I don't even consider or think about. We'll run Calder down there. We'll run Millman as the other D-man, and boom, look at that. That defensive core all of a sudden looks very, very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I am interested as to why is our team chemistry... Oh, it's only 54%. That kind of makes sense. AHL, it's 85. Oh, my lord. Okay, then. I'm thinking, just looking at the group we got here, why don't we give... Let's give Noel Millman the captaincy for the AHL this year. I think that's fair. And then we really just have, nobody else, really, in the NHL as far as leadership and stuff goes. It's probably why we have such bad... such a bad group here for how everything else is working out. But, yeah. Let's just do that nice and quickly. I definitely need to eat something here soon. I'm definitely getting hungry at this point. And sorry, Mackie. And you know what? Georges can keep it. That's fine. Georges can have an A. But yeah, we're going to Noel Millman because he was just dominant over this last year. And then another presence player is Valaquette. So we're going to give him an alternate too because he's just been fabulous for this team over the past few seasons. So, all right. That's what we're going to do for the captaincies there. Let's get over to edit player now. So this is actually, I guess this will be pretty much... After we do the player editing, this will be where we cut for episode 21 of the edited version, and then we'll continue on, obviously, on the live stream. But yes, could I show you the Growlers jerseys? Kind of. I can't show you all of them right now, but here's one of them, at least as far as how they look. I'm sure you could probably duplicate it pretty easily. They're not a super crazy jersey or anything, but they look really good. So. Alright, here is Sven Hedberg, our newest player. I actually really like the tape job and stick and everything. He seems to be mainly a CCM guy, but you know what? The Bauer gloves look kind of sweet. I'm actually not going to change anything about him here, except for maybe the facial hair. And he is very much a ginger. He's got the partial beard set up. I like it. And then for the playoffs, he's going to be able to... We're just going to give him the full growth beard for the playoffs. But yeah, that's Sven Hedberg, our newest player here. Yeah, I wish I could show the other jerseys. I can't, unfortunately, right now. We can once I show you the team ratings for the upcoming season. But all right, this is where we're gonna cut for the edited version. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, I forgot to show you guys Kyler Hewson as well. Kyler Hewson's the other player that is new to this team. I guess Voinov as well. So here's Hewson. Man, the gear is chaotic, but I also kind of like it because he is a grinder after all. So you know what? Let's keep it. Why not? I'm not that I'm feeling lazy necessarily, but let's just keep the gear. Why not? And he's gonna have the patchy beard. Beautiful. All right. So that is Kyler Hewson, one of our, I believe he was a second-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. He was... I'm going to have to actually click on his profile. He was a second-round pick, so yeah, not our worst pick by any means. He's actually made the show, which is something impressive. It doesn't happen very often for low elite 60-something rated guys. And then here's Voinov. Again, not really going to do too much here. Just make sure that the beard style's all looking good. He actually does a one length there, but we'll give him the full thing for the playoffs, obviously. And I don't think we have any number discrepancies or changes where players have conflicting numbers, so that's going to be nice. But yeah, let's just double check it one more time, and then we will call it an episode here. But all right, Houston, Boynov 68, Hedberg 79, or Hedberg's 86, Houston 79. Looks good to me. Caden Rogers as well, or Cole Rogers, Captain Canada. I also forgot about him. So we got to go edit him as well. Of course we have to edit him as well. But yeah, this team is looking pretty solid, honestly. Like, I'm not that I'm surprised at how good it is, but we've had less regression than I expected considering how bad we did last year. Ooh, that is I like number 67. I'm fine with that. But I gotta say the tape job, man. The TJ is just I gotta give it a change. It's such an ugly tape job for a defenseman. Like, I'm so much better with that tape job instead. Alright, so we'll change that one, make that one little change. He seems to be rocking half true, half CCM, so that works for me. Captain Canada. And then, alright, he's gonna have the full goatee. You'll love to see it. And actually, you know what? As much as he should have the goatee, we're going to give him the full beard because then that just gives off the full, like, Steve Rogers vibe where, yeah, he's just like, if he grows the beard, he's like, boom. Because we got to do that. He does look like a beast, though. He's going to be really fun. And hopefully he will start to develop some X factors here, but we'll have to wait and see. So there you go. Captain Canada. Going to be a fun one for sure. And I think that's it. I don't think we really need to do much else. Caden Sanchez, we should probably edit some pads on here quickly, because why not? Yeah, he's got the LA Kings gear. That makes no sense. Okay, let's change that. So go all the way over to the ECHL, and then we can use the Growlers helmet right there. Boom. I love how it looks. It's such a cool helmet. And then, if I'm not mistaken, if I go in and edit this and use the saved colors, you betcha, we can absolutely make that work. Okay, and do that. Let's try the white outline, see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's the one for sure. All right, so we'll do that, and then we will go and do. Well, we can't do that. Okay, hold on. What stick is he using? The True Catalyst X93. So then let's go find that same one. Where is it? I don't think there is a true X93. Oh, maybe there is. Hold on. I'm not seeing it. Oh boy. Okay, that's not great. Okay, so we will go with the... What was the next closest looking one there? There was like the true... I saw one. There isn't, of course. I don't know goalie equipment very well. That's my problem. So probably just go with the next true that was available. Although I do, from my perspective, I do always like how the Brian's gear looks. Brian's looks awesome. Am I just tripping, or did I not see a true... Okay, let's just go with the hazardous. Why not? It's going to look cool. What section we added in here? While I could go all black, I think I want to just go black highlights instead. So that means we'll go with like the main piece here being the Growler color, and then black highlights should look good, but we're gonna rip. Okay, we'll rip these three as that bottom color, and that's gonna actually look so cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. The goalie equipment's for sure the most intricate thing to design for what we're doing here, and then there's got to be some white highlights in here too. We gotta do something there. I'm thinking like, yeah, that true text right there being white. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that's all we're gonna do. That's gonna be the trapper, and then we're just gonna apply this to all and see how it turns out. Does it turn out nicely? Oh, that's why. Okay. hold on, my bad. Let's try this again. So we'll go over to blocker. Again, select the true hazardous, wherever it is. Oh, there better be a true hazardous here. Come on, there we go. Okay, we'll go with that one. And with, where is it? There, okay. Now let's try this again. So we'll go to customize again. We'll go to color again. We'll go boom, we'll go boom, and then the blocker also looks like that, and the pads. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I like it. All right, and then of course the stick we gotta change up just a little bit again. So we'll go there, and then we'll go white highlights, and it is good. All right, there you go. All right, that's all we're doing for. The True Gear looks really cool too, I have to say. Oh, actually, maybe we do a swapperoo on the stick customization just so that it matches the gear a little better. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's so cool. It's like white, but it's also got the like fade kind of look on the true stick. Yeah, that is awesome. Okay. So there you have it. There is Caden Sanchez. That's he's been playing with us for at least a year now. He's also got the Jack Frost look going here, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, that's our goalie. I get the feeling now that we've edited him, he's actually going to play better. So, all right, there you go. That is it. That is our team for the upcoming season. That's where we're going to wrap up the edited episode. Of course, we're going to keep live streaming, but thank you guys all for watching on the edited side of YouTube. I really appreciate every single one of my viewers. You guys make it possible for me to keep doing this. But that is it for this one. I will see you guys all in the next one. Okay, and we're still going here live stream, obviously. We're an hour and 17 in, so we've got an hour and a bit to finish off the entire regular season and potentially playoffs. And let's start scouting, because that is going to be the main thing this year. And, well, not the main thing this year, but that is going to be the longest part of this year. The fun part is going to be actually continuing on. Oh, there's centers this year. Oh, there's a lot of centers this year. It would not hurt to be bad, but you know what? We're gonna be good this year, because that's just exactly how our luck is. So, go figure. Go figure. All right. Let's start scouting. Knowing my luck, there's gonna be like 3 sniper centers here too. That's gonna be how it is, and then we're gonna win 50+ games. All right. So let's get all the scouting done. Looks like there's actually a decent amount of Russians this year. Nice little change of pace from previous seasons. All right, and I will start the second stretch of episode here once I'm done the scouting round 1, because again, this is tedious. If I can cut it off of camera, then that's great. Or if I can cut it out when I'm editing, that's great, because it is a lot. Alright, we probably don't even need a second SHL scout this year, so we'll see where those prospects then lie as far as where we need to disperse that scout elsewhere. How's your guys' days going so far? I know we got Real Divinity, we got Tearless Gamer. I appreciate you guys tuning in, obviously. It makes the stream go by so much quicker than trying to record this on my own and doing it all off camera, like it's just, or doing it all not live. So Tearless going good to hear. Got any big plans for the day, or just kind of taking it easy, having a day off, or what's the plan? I've got to go to work after this live stream's done, so that's my plan for the day. Yippee! But yeah, out of all seriousness, got to make money still. So. Ooh, we got a lot of U.S. Central this year. That's good. Ooh, okay, Real Divinity. That's awesome. You just like... That is big news. My goodness. Growing nice and strong. Good to hear. Good to hear. I know sometimes when I hear the term unborn baby, it's not a good thing. I was like, ugh. But yeah, okay, that's good. That's really good to hear. Congratulations, first off, as far as gonna be, I assume, father. I can't actually tell your gender from the username, but still, I would assume congratulations on being a father. That's probably the wrong assumption, knowing my luck, but still. No, that is awesome. I know my girlfriend and I have been talking now for probably, I mean, we've been together for 3 years, so we've definitely. Awesome. So it's not a new thing for you necessarily either. That's cool. That's really cool. I mean, I know fatherhood is definitely in my cards here at some point. Maybe not super soon, but within the next 3 to 5 years, probably somewhere in that range. Because yeah, my girlfriend and I have been together for 3 years now, and I know we've definitely discussed marriage and kids and all that stuff, and it hasn't happened yet, but it's definitely on its way. So yeah, that is super exciting though. And tier list sitting here is a 13. Yeah, slightly more mature talk there for your tier list. All good though. No worries. I mean, I'm 23, so it's a little bit yeah. In 4 to 6 years, it sounds like a little bit of time. It's funny though, because that flies by as well, right? Like once you kind of get out past, I found once I kind of got past high school, time really started to fly. I was like, whoa, hold on, slow down. What just happened here? That's kind of how it felt. So yeah, for getting past high school, that was kind of the main thing for me, where I was like, okay, it's an actual big scary world out there all of a sudden, and whoa, there's so many things I can do. Like yeah, it's been fun for sure, but at the same time it's like, whoa, okay, reality check. So yeah, what am I doing here? There we go. All right, doesn't look like we're really gonna need, I mean, the OHL seems to have a decent amount of coverage, so we'll stick with that. You know what, we're just going to go up to the first. That's just going to be easier. And let's see right there. Oh, it's 2 off. That's close. I always play this little game with myself when I'm trying to like find the scouts, where I don't actually look at the number I've stopped on beforehand, and then I just jump in. Yeah, no, I'm an '01 baby, believe it or not. 21st century baby. Yeah, I know. I've had a lot of people that I've worked with more than anything come across me like, I always ask them that question. I'm like, how old do you think I am? They always guess like, oh, 24, 25, 26, somewhere in there. I'm like, yeah, no, only 23 now. I mean, just, of course, 22 for an entire year, but but yes, I am a 2001. So, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Real divinity, like you'd be what, 27 now? 27? Yeah, somewhere in there. 27 turning, or 26 turning 27. So, yeah, that's. I mean, hey, it sounds to me like your life is pretty much right on track, as far as, you know, that is a fairly prime age to be having kids, as far as financially, or as far as financially supporting them. Yes, that is the struggle at that age, unless you have some amazing job or source of income already. But yeah, by 27, that's impressive as well. So, all right, I think we're ready to actually properly start. We're ready to properly start the live stream here. So, or the live stream, the edited version. Whoa, okay. Breathe for a second, because I'm just stuttering, or just spewing verbal diarrhea. All right. Gotta get a sip of coffee in first, and then wash it down so that I'm not like choking on my words from all of the coffee breath, but all right, let's get to it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanius here. Welcome to episode number 22 of the edited version of this NHL 24 Draft Glory franchise mode here on my channel. Today, we are getting into the 2032-33 regular season simulation. If all goes well, hopefully we will get to the playoffs too. If things don't go well, then we might have another draft lottery on our hands, but let's get to it without too much hesitation. We've already done the scouting, so we get to simulate up to the mid-preseason points. For those of you who missed last episode, we had a pretty solid draft in the last episode. It was all right. You know, we got a top 5 pick yet again because our team just absolutely did not. They just did not play well. I would say the term may be like there's a lot of bad terms we probably could have used, but we're going to hope that the coaching can get it done this year. If they do not, we're going to have not a catastrophe on our hands, but we're going to have this stretch of like, oh boy, we need to really make some changes here, but we did that last episode too and things didn't work out very well. So far, you know, if DuPont's going to be 1.5 points a game, we're probably going to have a much easier time with it, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh, two-way forward, even though he's 5'9", so he's probably going to be a sniper, but he might be a playmaker. You never know. Holy, talk about a good scout. Man, that scout literally gets the job done. Just all in one there for the SHL, or for Liga. Yeah, I'm excited for this draft year. I'm really hoping there can be a few elite centers in here and that it's not just like 1 or 2 like we've seen in previous years. So, you know what? Let's just get this guy going here as well. I know it's going to be down at 217, but still, why not? Might as well have a ton of SHL guys going. We had a pretty good draft pick a few years out with Johansson. I believe it was Johansson, or however you say his name. That Swedish defenseman that looks like he's actually developing properly. So, yeah. There's not too many where it's like, oh, we drafted a player in the 6th round. Oh, he's developing properly. Oh, like, it just literally doesn't happen that often. So I bet you Kreutzer. Oh, I was gonna say I bet you he's a defensive defenseman, but I was wrong. He is indeed a two-way. So. Alright, I see somebody spamming the hearts there. Let's go. It's always fun to guess. That's usually what I play. I've kind of picked up on the Tugi guessing game that he plays, where he like tries to guess players' first names on all of his like old NHL franchise modes, where he'll like see a player and he guesses their first name before he pulls it up, and then he's like, I am a loser when he gets it right. That's yeah, that's always entertaining for me, so I definitely play that game a little bit sometimes as well. I cannot believe how many USHL players there are this year. There's just a lot of them, so that is something we will definitely focus on a little more. Maybe we'll actually see some decent prospects come out of the USHL this year. I know we've had a couple in the past, but these guys are actually more beneficial as far as if they turn out to be good. And you know what? We yet again forgot to do the spinner. I need somebody to like comment as soon as the draft's done on the next live stream, to just be like spinner, like just absolutely just drill it into my skull, because I keep forgetting to do this and it is probably affecting us. I mean, knowing our luck, we'd end up with like 3 bad draft years in a row or something, but tier list, you're the one spamming hearts. I appreciate it. You know, we actually see that on the stream, so that is awesome. Love the support. And we got a lot of Q players to go through as well. Beautiful. All right. Whoa, that was way too far. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. It's okay. Tier list, while you're sitting there spamming hearts, I'm sitting here spamming the controller to actually get all of these scouting reports done. So. Spam time is the best time. You know what? Yeah, it's actually it's almost therapeutic at this point, because it's like, take out all my anger on the buttons as far as how bad some of our draft picks and selections have been overtaking other players so far. Yeah, that's that's definitely where it comes in. It's like but yeah, out of all honesty though. Okay, we are done this round of scouting. Nice and easy. Really not much to it, but yeah, there are a lot of centers this year, so that is something we will keep an eye on. Tier list, I will show you the jerseys here in just a moment once we get up to the regular season. So we'll get up to our first game here, see how the rest of this preseason goes. And all right, I think we finished with a perfectly even record. But here we go. This is the team ratings for the upcoming year. We are in season number 10 now, believe it or not. We are that far ahead. And somehow we still only have 2 guys with gold X factors, which is hilarious. But here's the team ratings for this year. We're looking at 93 offense, 91 defense, and 83 goaltending. So probably right up there for one of the best teams we've had. I don't think it is the best team, but it's close. So yeah, here's the... hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here's the other jerseys tier list. So you got obviously the black home jersey, the white away jersey, and then of course the alternate tan jersey, which that one's actually my favorite probably. But yeah, those are our jerseys for this year. And not just this year, but that's been our jerseys for the entirety of this franchise mode so far. All right, let's just go ahead a day or two here to the San Jose Barracuda matchup. And are you serious? We already had an injury there. Okay, well, that's great. Okay, I don't know why I moved the overlay bar. That's my bad. But here we go. So, for the AHL this year, yet again, we have these super low team ratings that actually somehow work. 67 offense, 63 defense. But, 71 goaltending isn't too shabby. So, that is what we are going to go with for this year. And we'll see if it pays dividends or not. I mean, obviously, we're coming off of a Calder Cup championship in the A, which is great. And all right, we started off pretty strong there with a win. Levchinov had 2 points. I'm actually realizing now I totally just left the rest of our lineup as far as power plays and stuff to the AI this year, which is probably not the wisest decision. So we should go look at that. But maybe we just leave it as is. If we're going to win, then I'm not going to complain. But how's it looking? Yeah, Levchinov and DuPont on 1 power play. Honestly, if that's going to work, if that's going to mean those guys score, then great. Zaikov's injured. That's not ideal. Okay. PK looks surprisingly okay. I gotta say, that is only a -1 and -2. We will take it. Extra lines, I'm not really going to spend a whole lot of time messing around with that. You know what? We'll just send it. Just go with what the AI thinks is going to work. If it works, it does. If it doesn't, oh well. But yeah, who started off? Sanchez had a 967 in his first game. That's very solid. All right. So, into the rest of the sim here, we're going to have to make a Zykov substitution. We're going to have to replace him, which is not going to be great because he is very much injured. But yeah, all right. We'll go up to the end of October. Apparently Zykov's okay now, and we start off on a 3-game win streak this year. Beautiful. Make it 4. Okay, we are cruising. Here we go. This is the Growlers team we were waiting for. 7-0 to start the season. Are we going to lose a game? Hold on. We just made it through the first month. 10-0. 10-0. We literally have 20 points to start the season. My God. Yeah, the clickiness is therapeutic. My God, what a start to the season, though. We literally just, we just immediately go 10-0 off the bat. That's wild. That is genuinely wild. Landon DuPont has 14 points in 12 games. That's wow. Just wow. Wade Tuzolino, my dude. Let's go. He's cruising right now. Belchet's 10 points, Terabine. We don't even have that crazy a scoring stretch, but hey, how about Sven Hedberg? Great start for him, too. 8 points in his first 10 games in the league. Like, yes, please. Sign me up for that. That's like a 72-point season there. Okay, so we'll continue on. Get to the next scouting date, but I don't think the scouting's really going to matter as much this year if we continue on this way. So, there we go. First loss. We go 10-1 to start the season, and then we're just immediately on a losing streak. My brother's calling me. Hold on. What's up? Hello? I'm still live streaming. Yes. No. No. Goodbye. My brother wants me to go play roller hockey with him. I'm like, I am in the middle of a live stream right now. So, that is all good. Who was out with the injury? Nobody? Castles? I don't know. Oh, it was Fukali, but yeah, Fukali's in. That's fine. Okay, I don't know why we had to stop up for that, but we did. And, alright. You know what? I am very happy with where Hedberg's at currently. He's looking good. And yeah, 94 rated defenseman is really nice to have on our back end here. But as we continue on, we're now on a 3-game losing streak, and then we finally win 1 there. So coming back down to earth a little bit. And yeah, okay. Go figure. We lose then 5 out of 6 games to start the next month. Oh my God. I'm not even surprised though. Like, that's so typical of our team. That it's like, okay, great start. Yeah, we're cruising. And then, oh, right, we still actually suck. So we don't. I don't know why we're doing this, but we are. So yeah, anyways, on to round 3 of scouting. More spam time. These centers are tiny. They're all like 5'8", 5'9". Just not big players. Alright, well, you know what? It is what it is. We're probably not going to get to draft any of them anyways. There's got to be a few giraffes on skates out there. What do you mean by giraffes on skates? Like, I get tall players, but Chico? What? I'm a little confused on that. Is that supposed to be cheat code? Or I'm a little confused on your comments there, Real Divinity. Chichu. Is Chichu a massive player? Also, which region was he in? Oh, I just did all of this. What am I doing? There we go. Is Chichu just massive? I don't know why I didn't do this last time. That would have made so much more sense. Oh, yes. Okay, let's go look at him. Yeah, he's 6'2". Caleb Chichu. Not quite Jonathan Chichu, but yeah, Chichu's always a fun name for sure. Alright, the Q, how's Deschamps? He's also tiny. What is going on? These centers, it's like, okay, here's a great center draft class. The one downside, they're all midgets. Literally, though, like, 5'9" is small for the league. I would know because I'm 5'8", so... Yeah, I know Jonathan Chichu for sure. I definitely recognize that name. Yeah. It's probably a little bit bad as far as when I get into my scouting and spamming phase here. I actually I just completely blank out to names, and then I just wait for the potentials to show up until, like, yeah, it would be fun to look at all the names and be like, oh, okay, this guy's gonna be good because we know he has this last name kind of thing. Like, it never works out like that, obviously, but you get what I'm saying, though, as far as I kind of just turn a blank face to all of the names until we actually can connect some potentials to them, so... Maybe that's where I lack in my skill as an entertainer to just, really remember names and stuff, but... Alright. Alright. Decent coverage in the O. Well, that's good, Real Divinity. I appreciate that at least somebody likes them, right? I mean, we got pretty decent viewership on the channel. I can't really complain about it. It's just I understand that sometimes streams just aren't scheduled for times that people can actually make them, so that definitely eats into it a little bit. So I appreciate you being here at the stream because I know there's not a whole lot of other viewers today. We're pretty low on the numbers for sure, so maybe we start... You don't think so? Okay. I mean, I know, like, a lot of YouTubers and content creators spend a lot more time editing and do, like, better transitions and cuts and, like, shorter videos and all these things. I know I don't do that very well, but apart from that, like, I like to think I'm a decent creator. I wouldn't be sitting here spending my time doing this if I didn't think that, so... Alright, let's get to the next stretch of season here, see if the Growlers can maintain their second... Also, we've taken this division over the last year and just gone whoop, and just flipped it, because now the Lightning and Growlers, literally the teams that finished worst in this division, are now at the very top of this division. Like, it's crazy to see. Also, how is this guy so good? Oh my goodness. Ulf Carlson just kind of appeared out of nowhere and was just amazing. But let's go look at Tampa, because they have got a very different team than they used to. They got Jackson Jacobson. Okay, that makes sense. Emil Hemming, obviously, is a very good player, too. They've added Mathot, but you know what? This team doesn't look like anything special, really. Like, yeah, they got Swayman in net. That probably helps. Hagel's a great player, too, but, like, what? That's just such a... not a crazy good team overall. Are the Kings bottom of their division still? You betcha. They only have 5 points in 14 games. God, they're literally the Edmonton Oilers 2.0. That is wild. That is just straight up wild. I don't even know what else to say. Okay, so we'll continue on here, finish off this month, and hopefully it'll go a little bit better than it has so far. And all right, we immediately win a game. That's great. They say it's going to be a good year for rookies. I will see about that. And all right, we then lose 2, win 1. Apparently DuPont was injured. Don't remember that happening, but okay. And then we beat the number 1 team there in the Tampa Bay Lightning by a score of 7-5. Pretty drastic score there. And we are going to get Castles back in on this bottom line, because why not? Might as well get the +2 chemistry everywhere that we can. And, you know, I am liking yours is actually putting up half a point per game, so that's pretty solid. I can't complain about that at all. And then, oh god, Savannah's got no chemistry. Or not no chemistry, but just no rating anymore with his potential. We will put Peyton Angle back in there, because he's been pretty solid up to this point. How's the defense going? 10 points for Millman, that's crazy. 11 for Zamnov, holy. Marcus Zamnov is just turning out to be a legitimate defenseman. That's kind of crazy. And then Modine's won 7 out of 12, had a horrendous save percentage, but has somehow gotten a shutout still. And then Sawyer Saunders is showing that he's an AHL pro at this point, putting up a .931 and winning 8 out of 10 games. That is wild. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go look at our goalie numbers in the NHL. I'm interested in that. Sanchez has got a .916, 11 out of 18, and then, oh my god, Delmore hasn't lost a game yet. All right, well, Delmore's having a year, that's for sure. We also just missed a whole stretch of games there where we then lost 2 more in a row. That's great. Okay, and then we beat the Golden Knights 5-4 in OT. That's sweet. And then we'll get through all of December here. So let's see how December goes. We're 15-7-2, and then we immediately lose 2 games, drop a few spots. Sounds about typical. And oh no, Sanchez is out until mid-December with a concussion, no less. So I think it's his time to shine. Let's bring Ryan Fanti up. Why not? Give him some play time. We have to. We have to. Like, he's just been... This is probably going to be his last shot ever at NHL playtime. So we absolutely have to do this. It's not going to be for a long stretch, but I'm sure we'll see him in at some point. He wears number 2. I love that. Because Delmore's wearing number 1 apparently. And then we just start winning. And we just start winning a lot. Peaceful missed it. Yeah, exactly. It's all good. Stefan Goudreau is back. That's who I wanted to sub in here. Because Goudreau's actually been really good. You look at his point production, like half a point per game is very solid production in the AHL from a defenseman. All right, let's continue on here. Kirk is up to a 78, so he's kind of bounced back from that disgruntledness. And Caden Sanchez is immediately back. All right, well, what's his name? Did Ryan Fanti even get to play a game? He did not. Well, that was a little bit sad, but you know what? It is what it is. We can't always provide the weaker links with... Oh my god, Tuzolino's 89 rated. He must be having a year for the ages. Like, hold on. If I click... How does this work with quick swap? So I just go like that. Oh, that's so much better. I don't know why I haven't been doing that the whole time. All right, hold on. Pentakainen got injured, so we got to sub him out. And then Sanchez is back. Beautiful. All right, we're not trading Gore for Parsonen. That just makes no sense. And all right, did we win? We won and lost a couple games each there. Okay. So we'll finish off December, see how that goes. And we're not trading Swanson. Why do all these teams think we're going to trade all these players? Like, I just don't get that. All right, you got Pentakainen back. Beautiful. Also, I'm pretty sure I forgot to sub Kyler Houston in, so that was my bad. But we should, yeah, we get real nice chemistry down there now. That's looking fabulous. And honestly, this, like, it's really this for me, that Tuzolino's just having a season. He's got 30 points in 33 games. Like, he's one of our point leaders. 36 and 33 for Teravainen. Belchet's has got 41 points. And then the top line is just, not that they're not producing, they're actually doing all right, but the top line is just not producing at the same rate as this other line is. So I wonder if we just give them a switch. Just go like this. You know, boop, boop, boop. No, it doesn't work. Chemistry's not nearly as good, so we're going to keep it as that 4 and 3, and I'm happy with that. It was worth a look, though, see if it changed anything at all. And, all right, 14 points for Holloway, that's it. It's not great. Meanwhile, Landon DuPont is just absolutely destroying the league when it comes to point totals for a defenseman. That's beautiful. That is beautiful from DuPont. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So, okay, what is with this game? Why does it keep doing this where it just cuts away from the calendar when I'm trying to view it? And we lose Pat Archer to a concussion as well. That's not ideal at all. All right, we beat the Oilers. We lose Raimo Timonen as well, but we beat the Canucks 5-0. And we lose Milan Zachris in the AHL. Goodness gracious. We're just getting killed out here, quite literally. All right, so overall, we have a 24-11-3 record. We are third place, fourth place in the NHL right now, which is so much better than last year. And Ethan Belchet's has almost got, he's almost got 30 goals in 38 games, which is crazy. And yeah, go figure, Koltsov's is a sniper. This Jacques Dagel is also a sniper and looks very good. I am wondering, no, like everybody's actually decently rated this year, which is a nice change. How's the goalies looking? Best one's at 66. Okay, nothing crazy there. How about potentials? Anything? Not really. Not really at all. Okay. Well, you know what? That is what it is. So, holy moly, Newfoundland's having a year. That's all I can say. That 10-0 start definitely got us off on the right foot. Otherwise, we would be like below 500 right now. So, okay. We still got half of January to go. I don't know what I'm doing here. But let's continue on. We're just not really going to pay too much attention to the stats and standings and everything. We're just going to go right up to the, I guess, 15th here, so 2 more weeks. And we lose Leonard Strudwick. That's not great. We do get Raimo Timonen back, though, and we definitely want him playing. Oh, he's in on the other wing there now. Okay, that works. That works for me. Yeah, I guess Archer was out, right? So, perfect. Okay. And Sekris is back. How about the sim this year, though? Things are going pretty well, I gotta say. Like, better than I was expecting, for sure. Also, can Stefan Mears please grow? I would love to see some growth in the system this year. That would be awesome. Saunders is just amazing. Okay. We haven't even gotten to a game yet, and the calendar's already glitching out. Oy, Ludwig Modin goes down. That's not great. And we're not trading Strudwick. Goodness gracious. Although Strudwick is looking very nice right now, I have to say. So I'm really hoping we'll get some proper growth out of him. I know the injuries can stunt players like that, but we're not trading Calder. Okay, for goodness sakes, calendar, figure it out. Figure it out, bud. I know we won 2 out of those 3 games there, but then we lose there. Oh my god, it's like 1-day injuries, I swear to God. This is just so annoying. It's like, I would love to just sit and sim through the calendar. No issues, no injuries, nothing. Just let it roll. And then we just immediately have to stop up again because, of course, the calendar doesn't work. Oh, for God's sake already. Come on. We're literally trying to sim through like 6 games. And, all right, we also lose Valaquette. Go figure. But we are 28, 13, and 3 for 59 points, which is, my God, the Capitals are just on a heater. They've won 31 games already. Goodness gracious. How about Belchet's this year, though? I gotta say, he's looking good. He's looking real nice. I don't know if we're ever going to see the day where Landon DuPont actually outscores Ethan Belchet's, but you never know. You never know. There's still time. But yeah, now we get on to the fun stuff, the actual potentials, and we're going to see that we're, of course, missing out on a franchise sniping center yet again this year, probably, because that is just our luck at the end of the day. So, all right, we'll go up to May 14th, May 15th, somewhere in there. Is Coco actually a two-way forward? No, he is not. 5'8" two-way forwards are always an interesting one where it's like, well, wasn't expecting that guy to be that style or way or whatever, but it works, I guess. Also, how's Hanula looking? Not great. Good foot speed, but that's about it. Ooh, that was my neck. Hey, we got some pretty decent viewers. Oh, wait, no, there we go. We're down to one. Only one person here chilling. Meanwhile, we're putting up one of the best seasons that this team has ever seen. Go figure, right? Isn't that always how it goes? It's like, oh, yeah, you know, we go from this team that just looks amazing, or team that looks amazing and underperforms, to then this team that we're, like, doubting every step of the way, and now they're playing amazing. And nobody's watching because, of course, like... It's okay, everybody will catch it on the back half of the stream. Ooh, I went one too far there. Boop, there we go. That's a great question, real. I don't know. I mean, it is Friday, right? So maybe everybody's actually got plans and they're doing stuff, or they're in class or whatever. I understand that too, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like literally nobody's watching right now. It's like, well, not literally nobody, but pretty much nobody. You're the one viewer here, by the looks of it, Real Divinity. So yeah, I mean, you know what? Stick it out together. I'll tag team it. Why not, right? We're definitely in the thick of this draft to glory at this point. Like, it's just so many players, but so... not so far from success, but just still a little ways out of success. You know, of course, getting either Deschamps or Daigle would probably be a very productive thing for our team. Are we going to get them? Probably not, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I would say there's more than a good chance that we're not going to be getting a top end or even a lottery pick this year, really. We're not going to be in the lottery. That is more than likely how it's looking at this point. And I've got no problems with that, because that means we're going to see proper growth from our team this year, which we haven't seen in probably about 2 years now. Yeah, that's going to be nice to actually have certain guys growing properly. I also just don't understand, though, how like we don't have more crazy good AHL players coming up, because our AHL team is absolutely cracked down there. They always have a great season, and then it just doesn't convert to potential growth, or not even potential growth, but just player growth in general. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeesh, only to 91 in the O. That's not great. Also, the scouting inefficiency. Oh my god, what am I doing? The scouting inefficiencies here are kind of hilarious. Alright, well, we got all the same guys scouted, so that's fine. Okay, well, we probably could use one more WHL scout, but that is it for scouting for the season until we get to, like, May, so let's just, you know what, we're not even going to save it, we're just going to send it. I've been doing a lot of, like, auto-save, or not auto-save, but manual save stuff, and it's like, well, screw it. Why do we need to do that? We don't need to do that, so. Alright, as we continue on, Peaceful. What did you miss? I mean, you missed our team starting off the season 10-0. And then we've had a few injuries here and there, but overall the team is playing significantly better than last year. Like, it's not even remotely close, really. So, yeah, it's been a good year. We are trending in the right direction for sure. As you can see, this team in this lineup. Oh, you missed. You missed. We had the goalie injury here. Sanchez missed a game or two, so we had to actually bring Fanti up for like 2 games, and he didn't play either of them, so that was the sad part. But yeah, that's what you missed. That's what you missed. So Fanti's your goat. Only problem is that he never actually will get to play a game again, probably. But we'll see. We'll see. He might get the chance still. And yeah, how about our defense this year? They are just cruising. Except Zaikov's got 5 points in 47 games. What is that about? Hold on. Is he not getting power play minutes, or what's going on here? Oh, no, he is. What? What on earth is going on here? How does Oleg Zaikov only have that many points? That is... That's a great question, Peaceful. I honestly don't know. Or sorry, Real Divinity. That's a great question. I don't know. I should probably find that out for you before you actually donate, so please don't yet. Let's see. Not now. Let's go. Do YouTube live stream donations reoccur, or are they recurring? Okay, so donations, from what I can see here, donations are a daily occurrence. They're not recurring. So if you donate, it doesn't. It's not like a membership. It's not. It doesn't carry over to the next live stream and next live stream. Even though that probably wouldn't be a horrible idea, but yeah, I'm not gonna charge you guys for live streams. That seems a little excessive. But yeah, no, you won't. You won't actually be. It won't be a reoccurring fee. That's not gonna happen. I don't have a membership set up. So yeah, that's. I think that answers your question. But okay, let's just back off here for a second. You're all right. No worries, Peaceful. I understand how the life of a high school student is. It's yeah. All right, Stefan Gaudreau's still looking good there. Just back out. Okay, what is going on with the calendar? Come on. There we go. And all right, Tuominen. Boom. Boom. There we go. Real Divinity. Absolutely love that. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. That that's my first ever donation. I don't think I might have to update that chat or the little box up there, but hey, that is the first. Yeah, W Divinity. Exactly. I really appreciate it. That just absolutely improves the stream as far as how well it actually does whenever there are donations on it. It definitely makes my stream analytics look a lot better. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is absolutely, drop a like on that. That is awesome. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I wonder, what does this do? No, that is not what I wanted to do. Let's go with that. 100%. That definitely just made my day there, Real Divinity. I really appreciate it. All right, so I think that's probably that might be the second super like I've ever received across my entire channel. First live stream ever. So yeah, that's awesome. I can't quite read it past there. What does it say? What's so red? Yeah. I appreciate it. I've never had an actual donation on a stream before, so yeah, that's it's probably because I'm a little embarrassed that I've never had a donation on a stream before, but still, that just made my day. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Oh man. All right, look at our goalies down here. They are looking good. Man, Pat Archer just cannot buy a break. He just keeps getting injured. Also, how's Hedberg doing? Ooh, okay. All right, 31 points for Hedberg. Appreciate that. And, all right. Are we rolling? We are rolling. We've got 40 wins before the trade deadline. All right, this is awesome. Oh, man. This is for sure the best season our team's had, though, as well. Like, it's not even close. Oh my god, DuPont's 95 rated now. Let's go. We actually have a franchise defenseman. He's not going to be like Levshinov is the low franchise who is just a... Levshinov wasn't a fraud. He's been a very good player for us still, but... Holy moly, what a year. What a year. 42, 15, and 5 before the trade deadline. We are... second best team in the league. The Capitals have 2 points up on us. They have 1 win ahead of us. That's it. Man, oh man. It's true. That is, like, if you guys don't have YouTube Premium or anything like that, then yeah, watching the ads on the stream. Is there a lot of ads? Is it too many? Like, I'm interested as far as... Yeah, no, I get what you're saying there. Sorry, peaceful. As far as yes, like I made more money from that one donation than from all of the ads. Yes, yeah, exactly. Also, how about the point totals here this year? We'd love to see this. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, but hey, you go if you go and get YouTube Premium. I think it's $15 a month. Then you don't have to watch the ads, and it still actually pays me a percentage because you're a premium viewer. So, yeah, that's another way to do it as well. Tuzolino's having a great year. You have premium, awesome. Yeah, I do too. It's hard to go back from premium once you've had it. So, yeah. Levshinov only 37 points this year. Bit of a down year again. Yeah, man, oh man, that kind of stings. Like he was really good for a while there, and then he's kind of just dropped off here recently. But I do wonder in 62 games, with the scoring we're seeing from him, where is Belchet's as far as the scoring race goes? Oh, he's right in there. Oh, he is right in there. My goodness. Carter Nesbitt just looks amazing. Mikey Bearchild. Can't even give $5. Yeah, but it's $15 a month. It's not like it's every day. Scoring leaders, Belchet's is number 2, right behind. I can't believe how many goals Celebrini has. Holy, I know he's a playmaker, but like my goodness. Steven Chucko gets Schneip. Go figure. That makes sense. Cole Eiserman's definitely having a down year now that Eichel's not just like tearing apart the league. Hedberg's leading all rookies. That's crazy. I did not think that was going to be the case, but it is. Sanchez is in there. He's got 29 wins. He's played a few less games, but that's solid. And then, yeah, DuPont's right in there as well. Beautiful. All right. Macklin is smacking it. That's a great comment. Nice. Nice wordplay there. I like the rhyme. Okay, so first things first, our coaching's working. That's for sure. We have 89 points, which is already pushing. We're on pace for what is by far the best record our team's ever had. The best record we ever had was an 11th place finish with a 44, 33, and 4 record and 92 points. Yeah, that's 92 points. We're literally 3 points, well, I guess 4 points off of our total record. So, our best ever record. The draft class this year seems to be looking all right. I just have the feeling Gustav Koltsov is going to be a franchise player. I just have that feeling. I don't know why, but I do. And we'll have to wait and see if my suspicion is correct or not. This guy looks interesting, Jamal Tan. So we'll keep an eye on him. Is he 19? Yeah, he is. Go figure. But not bad. Not bad at all. Do we have any... No, pretty much no NHL ready top 6 guys or even low 6 guys. Ooh, hold on. Hello. How you doing, Morgan Kessler? That could be a potential pick for us. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. You bet there's going to be 3 blockbuster trades at the trade deadline. All right, that's a good bet. I'm going to say... Actually, hold on. The only other thing I'm going to look at before I do that is we're going to look at the standings and see just how close are some of the races. Like, yeah, we're out on top in the Atlantic, no doubt. The Devils might look to acquire something. Yes, we could definitely do that. If we're like 1 game away. Yes, we will definitely do that, Peaceful, okay? That is the goal. That would be... There's a long way to go from there, but yes, I will make you that promise now that if we get that opportunity, absolutely we will do that. Okay, I'm going to say there's 5 blockbuster trades, which is a lot. You said 3. We'll see. I'm going to say 5. But here we go. Okay, so we obviously can't make trades. Sim past the deadline, and here we go. So, see 1 there. Salayev goes to Edmonton. Ooh, okay. All right, there's 1. Was there only 1? Are you serious? Oh my god, there's only 1. Wow, I was so far off. Oh, that's funny. Jeez. Just no blockbusters this year. Well, not no, but just exactly 1. My goodness. Also, how is Kuiper sitting at a 77 while he's playing on the bottom line? Like, what? It's like far and away his best season he's ever had. We should be playing him up there. Alright, let's do that. And somehow Fisher's in there. Yeah, we gotta put Sylvain Valaquette back. He's just simply a better player. And he's been scoring too. That's the other thing. Well, kind of scoring. 34 from yours is not bad. 38 for Strudwick is actually really good. And Goudreau's got 29 again. Like he scored more than that last year, obviously. But like Zamnov's got 24 points as a 66 rated 21-year-old. That's crazy. And then Saunders and Modine both look really good. So, all right. We've sold 16% of our tickets. Jesus. LA fires another coach. And okay, now we got AHL Sims popping up. That's great. Our Halifax team might be nope, they're not number 1, but they're up there. They're doing well. And alright, as we simulate through the rest of March, we are pushing a 50-win season here. That is the goal. And then we just immediately start losing games. Yeah. Oh my god, we lost 7-0 to the Golden Knights. Still no report on Koltsov. That's fine, I guess. Of course, this year Jacques Stagel is available and looks like an amazing player. Ooh, hello, Hunter Skoga. How you doing? Is Skoga the right? How do you say his name? It's like Skogas? Hunter Skogas? Something like that. He looks very nice. He will probably be our first-round selection. No doubt in my mind about that at this point. It's really just a matter of please do not slide way up the board towards the draft. That does happen with those players, so knock on wood that he's going to be available still at the draft, regardless of where we're picking, because he looks really good. And he's a center, so yeah, I cannot complain about any of that there. Oh boy, okay. And let's continue on. We continue the losing streak, then we beat San Jose. Apparently we got Voinov back. And Caden Primo's brother, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really see him there as far as who we were talking about. And wow, we are getting caught for sure as far as there are other teams catching up to us now at this point. But, ooh, Belchez, let's go. Are we going to get our first 100-point player? And it's going to be Ethan Belchez? Knock on wood, because knowing my luck, he's going to get injured immediately. Oop, that's the wrong one. Hey, look at team chemistry doesn't look so bad all of a sudden. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, DuPont's finally got presents. That's great. About time, honestly, but still. I clicked the wrong button altogether. I meant to go to view draft class. But hey, 55 goals for, what's his name there? Belchez is crazy. Let's see, where was Primo? Ah, there he is, yes. Elijah Primo. Potentially, could also be, at this point, if he's 17, could be Caden Primo's kid, too, right? Like, there is an opportunity for that. Belch. Belchy. Belchy's even better. Let's go, Belchy! But yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. He's on pace for it, at least. And okay, let's finish off this last stretch of the month. We are going to get to take on the Capitals last game of the season. Belchy, yeah, it's so good. So good. But here we go. Final stretch of the season. We win 1, 2, 3. Oh, we lost one of the Oilers there, but that's okay. We've already won 50-plus games. Belchy is him. And yeah, no chance we're catching the Capitals. They're 55, 17, and 9. That is an all-time season. Holy. Can we just go take a quick peek at this Capitals team? Because, oh, he hit it exactly 100 with 1 game left. That's crazy. I was worried that he wasn't going to hit it, and that he was just going to go on a slump and not score. But let's look at this Capitals team, because they are... Ooh, they got Suzuki. That's why they're so good. That makes a lot more sense all of a sudden. Yep. 93 points for Suzuki. That's wild. Exactly 100 for Miroshnichenko, and Kucherov is somehow still producing. Oh, man. Belchi hit it, though. He scored 100 points, so we are all good. I know he was looking like he was probably going to put up 110 or something there, but yeah, no, he definitely did not. But, oh my god, DuPont. And Teravainen, too. Okay, Teravainen was one of the least likely point-per-game scorers that I expected, at least. Oh, there we go. He finally broke 69 points. Let's go. Is that a... It's not a new career high yet, 84 the 1 year, but, like, not bad. Not bad, I gotta say. How about Hedberg putting up 50 points as a rookie? Yes, please. That is sweet. And then, yeah, we got a defenseman that's a point per game. Like, that is sick. Yeah, DuPont will be the next captain. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the next captain before that even, but we'll see. And, oh my god, we just crushed the Capitals in the final game of the year. All right, so this season, the Growlers managed to put up a 52-23-7 record, which is absurd. We finished top of our division with 111 points there. The Toronto Maple Leafs finished bottom with 68 points. That is crazy. The first 100-point player in franchise history. Exactly. That is absolutely what the title's going to be. No doubt about it, Real Divinity. And we finished second in the league, too, so we don't even have to worry about the President's Trophy curse. Yeah, honestly, hate seeing your Habs without Suzuki. Yeah, is that Suzuki? CH? Maybe? I don't know. So yeah, there's your standings this year. Absolutely crazy. The Canadiens still finish really, really high up the standings. And the worst team in the league this year is the LA Kings for like the 8th year in a row. Man, LA has got some serious thinking to do here. They have got what is way too good of a team for where they're at. I don't understand how they're at this point. Regardless, that is the standings there. Our team this year, Ethan Belchetz becomes the first ever player in franchise history to score 100-plus points. Probably helps that he was playing on a line with Kari Teravainen all year. Yeah, without Suzuki. Fair enough. Michael Misa puts up a 78-point season. Very solid from him. Not a career high by any means, but still good. And yeah, this team was just cruising all year. The addition of Sven Hedberg really made a difference for our third line and our depth scoring. Like, just a great year from those guys. Levshinov had a good year, 43 points, but nothing insane. We only got 27 points out of Weston Holloway this year, so that is a disappointment to say the least. Even more disappointing, Ivan Zykov only scored 16 points this year. So we will definitely have to put some work in on the power play, but Pat Archer got injured, missed like half of the season with concussions. And Rogers actually put up 11 points, so that's not bad. Kirka had 15, Houston had 14, and we forgot to put Houston in for like the start of the season too, which was a bit of a mess up on my end. But our goalies here this year combine for, 51 wins? Yeah, so very good there. A 34-win season for Caden Sanchez, 4 shutouts, and a 900 save percentage on the dot is a great year from him. Ralph Delmore has an absolutely outstanding season, putting up by far his best ever save percentage in the NHL at a 926. He wins 19, only loses 4, and has 3 shutouts as well, and a 220 goals against average. That is insane. Delmore's literally the perfect backup. He's so good. So that was it for our team scoring this year. As far as the entire league goes, Connor McDavid scores 116 points. Jack Eichel actually kind of popped off out of nowhere. Both of these guys are definitely getting older now. They're at 36 years old, but Carter Nesbitt seems to be the future of the NHL. He looks great. Cole Yzerman's looking really good still, too. Celebrini, Svechnikov, Draisaitl, those guys all had great years. William Eklund looks amazing in San Jose. Ludwig Enroth, look at that for an 18th overall pick, hey? 103 points. Man, Edmonton absolutely fleeced the league on that one. And yeah, Belchut's had 58 goals, so that might be league lead. He's tied with Steve Chucko. Go figure. Go figure that Chucko ends up getting his way in there as a 21-year-old. Crazy. But he just beats out Yzerman, Celebrini, Lindstrom. Caden Lindstrom, man. And yeah, Joey Evans too, of course. Connor Bedard, Carter Nesbitt, Avery Joseph. I think there's also Alexis Joseph too, right? So yeah, that's crazy though. So that is it for your scoring there for the league. As far as the rookies go this year, Sven Hedberg was the best rookie in the league, scoring 50 points, 29 goals at that too. All right, and then Shesterkin wins 43 games. Absolutely crazy numbers from him there with the 903. And Clinton Chan was actually amazing there too. Who had the best save percentage? 911 and Maxim Mikhanov, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, Delmore actually was tied with Stuart Skinner. It's the best save percentage in the league. That's crazy. I don't know if he'll still get robbed. We'll see. I mean, he's +4. It shouldn't be Anderson's because at this point, 29 goals. So he outscored him and he out-assisted him. So I do think Hedberg still is going to get it, but we'll see. And then, yeah, maybe. You might be right, though. So that was it for the NHL this year. Very good season overall from our team. And let's go to the minors and see how the Huskies did. And they finished with 106 points, a 49, 25, and 8 record for, let's see, what was that? A 6th place finish in the entire league. So 2nd and 6th for our two teams. That is fabulous. It really doesn't get much better than that. So yeah, there's all the other divisions this year. But yeah, crazy good season from both of our teams. There's really not much else we could ask for there from that. And yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with both of our teams are in. Yeah, it's so awesome. Exactly. It's so awesome to see. Jesper Arvidsson scores 67 points yet again. I believe that's the second time he's done that now. Yeah, back-to-back years, 67 points. That's great. Cody Sweat has a great year there, too, putting up 65. Kuiper scores 52, which is awesome. Strudwick got injured, but he scored 51. Honestly, great scoring overall from the team this year. Very nicely balanced. No, crazy one-off kind of scores, but just lots of all-round depth. Look at the defense. Oh, my goodness. 5 guys over 23 points. That's your definition of depth defensive scoring. Fanti carrying in the A. Yes, sir. Even though he didn't actually play a game, it was actually Modine and Saunders who were both just absolutely amazing, both under 2.75 or 2.76 goals against averages. And look at the shutouts on Modine, man. 7 shutouts. He's going to be in the NHL next year, and we're going to have some tough decisions to make. So yeah, that was our team there. I didn't show you the scoring for the AHL. I will quickly. We're not telling you. Oh, gotcha, Peaceful. Sorry, my bad. Pascal Lecavalier is the best player in the AHL somehow. 81 points. Fane, Pedersen, Dawes, Ivanov, Svedberg, even Niels Amon are all good players in there too. Your best goal scorer this year was yet again Stu Warner. This man is just something else. Literally just scores every single year. And Jay Agostino and a few other guys there were pretty good as well. Nothing insane. Best rookie this year was, oh my god, Derek Pedersen was a rookie. Oh, actually, yeah, we saw him out of the draft. I was like, he's going to be pretty good. He was very good, to say the least. Very, very good. Best goalie this year, Dan Vladar wins, oh my god, 50 wins. Literally 15 more wins than Ludwig Modin. That's insane. That is genuinely insane. He had a 922 save percentage. Vladar is just sitting there as a 35-year-old. He's like, yeah, I got the league figured out. We're good. Let's cruise here. Sam Girard puts up 76 points as a D-man. wild season there from both teams, obviously. But yeah, that's just such a good year. Man, oh man. Okay, so I'm just going to go run to the bathroom quickly, guys, and then I'll be right back because we've been streaming for, what is this, 2.5 hours now. So we're going to hopefully get through more than one round of playoffs here. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'll just run to the bathroom quickly and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys. All right, we're back, and we are ready for some playoff action here. So let's get to it. Without really much further ado, this is gonna be fun. I am so ready for some playoffs. It has been 2 seasons in between, too long, obviously, and we're ready to roll. Thank you, Peaceful. I am ready to go here now. So, 119 point Capitals. That's crazy. So we're gonna be getting the probably the Buffalo Sabres in round 1, if I'm not mistaken. And all right, let's get to it. So here we go. The standings are finalized. We failed to defend home ice and get 26 wins, and we failed to get 39 sellouts, even though our team was actually good this year. So we will indeed get the Buffalo Sabres in round one. And let's go check out our opponent. So, obviously, we're going to be focusing more on the NHL than the AHL because it's the NHL. We're really trying to win a cup here. That is the goal. But, man, oh man, the Buffalo Sabres have got a heck of a team here as well. Yep. They got 35-year-old Tage Thompson, 36-year-old Alex Tuch. That's crazy. They've got a very veteran team here. Like, very veteran. Brock Cripps might be the youngest player at 24 besides, like, Avery Joseph, obviously. But, yeah, 28-year-old goalie. They got a good backup goalie. Yeesh. A Bensonless Sabres. Indeed, it is a Bensonless Sabres. I'm trying to remember where Benson actually ended up. Also, like, Calgary, though, man. Calgary. There's so many teams that I look through. I'm just like, how good are these teams really? And then I look, I'm like, oh, jeez. Yeah. Howard Lindsay was a good 2023 pick for them as well. But, okay, regardless, I'm getting distracted here. So, Bensonless Sabres, absolutely. And I also just want to go and take one more peek at the draft class here because we haven't done that yet. Ooh, there it is. I was like, if Daggle's elite, there's got to be somebody else in here that's not. And it is indeed Kreutzer. Somebody's going to get a high 4 defenseman in Kreutzer. So that shall be interesting for sure. Cameron Hutchins and Jacques Daggle both look like great players, but are not going to be in our range at all. Instead, we're going to have, there's an elite goalie there in Pettinen that looks good. And then, of course, Skogas and, hey, Coyle there, too. He's a new one. And Artmeyer, nice. Okay, it's shaping up to be a fairly decent draft this year. Better than last year, that's for sure. And another gem there in Hewitt. Nothing crazy, though. All right, so yeah, that's the draft class that we're looking at so far. Obviously, there's a lot more scouting to be done before we have proper reports on most of these guys, but not a bad start for sure. Not a bad start. Daggle brothers, probably not, but you never know. Exactly, right? Kurashev looks insane, right? Okay, so fortunately we have offsetting days here. So the Huskies are taking on the Comets in round one. Imagine taking a high top 4 third overall. I'm pretty sure I did that before. It would have been way back if you go to like NHL 20. I think it was NHL 20. We took a high top 4 defenseman because he fit the scheme perfectly. I threw him on my top pair with like a created player that was a franchise offensive defenseman. And no, I did it on purpose. Peaceful, and the guy turned out to be like 87, 88 rated within like 2 seasons. All good, but like I've done that before on purpose though. It was like a completely separate thing where I was like, okay, we got all these forwards, we're good, we need a defenseman, we took him, and then we just developed him properly. And yeah, like you can go back, I think it's the Houston Cosmonauts series, I think, and it was like a fully like created league. You should go check out that series if you haven't. It's like way back, but yeah, check that out for sure. So here we go. We get into really it's our second ever round of playoffs, and we are going to take this game by game because like we're going to quickly go through game by game, but yeah, it's our second time ever making the playoffs. So first period of game one, we start off up 3-1 as Thompson opened the scoring, but then Hedberg, Turka, and Pentakainen all get goals. We outshoot them pretty drastically there. Second period, it's a 3-3 game as we let them back in as Nybeck and Beauvillier both get goals. We're outshooting them still, though. So as we get into the third period, we'll see how it plays out. Buffalo gets power play. We score, though, right afterwards as Weston Holloway gets on the board for his first of the playoffs. And then another power play. Well, power play is traded there between Buffalo and Newfoundland. And as we continue here, things are looking pretty solid for us, I gotta say. And, they tie it up with just 1 minute and 38 seconds left. And we are headed to overtime in game one. So here we go. Game one OT. Power play Buffalo immediately, doesn't convert. And they're getting back in this game. Like, they have really caught up on shots here and made it a tight contest in game one. But we'll see if the experience or the skill shows through as far as which team is going to make it. And it is going to be us. as Wade Tuzolino is able to beat Mikanov there on the 45th shot of the game to win the game 5-4. So crazy start to the playoffs here. Our fourth line gets 2 of the 3 stars of the game. That's crazy. What a start. Okay, so Samu Pentakainen leads our team after game 1. We'll advance to game 2 here, and the Comets do indeed fall in game 1 to the Halifax Huskies. Huskies do have home ice advantage, so that's good. All right, game 2 against Buffalo. That was a crazy game 1, by the way. All right, first period of game 1, it's a 2-1 lead as Hedberg yet again scores, Misa gets a goal, and then Matthew Savoy is able to tuck one in there against Sanchez. And we are tied 12 apiece on shots. Second period, make it a 3-2 game as Hedberg gets yet another power play goal. He has just been on fire these playoffs so far. And Anthony Beauvillier is able to get one to keep Buffalo within 1. We're out shooting them by 2 shots after the second. Into the third, Kari Teravainen widens the lead to 4-2. Let's go. What a goal. That's awesome. Power play Newfoundland. We immediately get scored on after the power play, and then, Avery Joseph is able to tie it up there as Buffalo is right back in this one again. Man, oh man, the Sabres don't go away easily. That is for sure. We were up by 2 goals. I'm like, okay, we should be able to close this game out. Instead, we're headed to overtime for the second time in 2 games here. And power play Buffalo right off the bat, and they convert on it. That hurts. Come on, boys. We need to play better defense there. Sven Hedberg played great. Everybody else was kind of meh. So, Hedberg with 3 goals in 2 games, and we lose Healy to an injury. That's not good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make a quick swap around. And let's see, Archer's been put in as a potentially injured player. That's not ideal. So we're going to go like this. We're going to swap Myers over there. We'll throw Hedberg up on the line with Misa and Vasilyev because he's been so good up to this point. And all right, that's how we're going to run this for now. Hopefully Archer's okay. Because, yeah, Healy being out is definitely a blow for this team. So, yeesh. Okay, on to game number 3 now, and we're heading back there injured. And, okay, perfect. Archer is healthy. That's good. Game 2 of the AHL playoffs, we win 5-4. Sylvain Valaquette has got 4 points in 2 games, all assists at that. And as we head into game number 3 here, let's see if that lineup change makes any difference. And first period, it is a 2-0 Buffalo lead as Cripps and Novak are both able to score. We get outshot by 1 shot. Yikes. Second period, make it a 4-2 Buffalo lead as Joseph and Carlo score yet again. But then we get goals from Timonen and Houston. And hopefully we can get back in this. Buffalo hasn't gone away this easily. But Tommy Novak scores yet again. And now it's 5-2 Buffalo. This is not looking great for us, I have to say. All right, come on, Newfoundland. Let's have some fight. Let's get back in this. And nope. I totally just jinxed that. That was so bad. Okay, well, this game's a write-off. Yikes. Okay, Buffalo, rub salt into the wound a little more there. Goodness gracious. 8-2 loss in Game 3. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's see. How many penalties? That was it. Yeesh. Not good. Not a good performance there in Game 3 at all. All right, well, we got to bounce back. We're going to make a slight lineup change after how that game just went. And what we're going to do is we're going to swap Timonen and Archer and Hedberg around. We're going to go like this. We'll go Timonen there, Hedberg there. Yeah, we'll give that a try. See if Hedberg can get rolling again as that depth forward role. And then try, a sniper up there with the top players. So we'll see if it works or not. And who knows? Yeah, exactly. That was a really bad game there. Yikes. Oh, man. I am wondering. I'm going to go, hold on. trying to figure out how I can update my overlay bar so it actually shows the peaceful donation there, the Real Divinity donation there. But yeah, I'm just not figuring it out right now, unfortunately. So anyways, let's get into game 4. This is a very important game for us as far as it's the swing game. Either win and tie the series up or lose and go. Yeah, my bad, Peaceful. I've said it so many times at this point, but yeah. All right, here we go. Game number 4, first period. Look at that. Genius move. Pat Archer gets the goal on the first line. We outshoot him 9-7 in the first. Second period, it's a 3-0 game as Levchinov and Belchets both put goals past. And this is looking like a bounce-back game for us. Let's just sim the third, just nice and quick. Rip off the Band-Aid if it goes bad. But, all right. Third period, there you go. Wade Tuzolino. We finish off the game 4-0 as, wow, just what a performance there from the Growlers to bounce back. Caden Sanchez with your first start of the game. That was the most ideal playoff game we've ever seen. So, oh no, and we lose Weston Holloway to a sprained MCL. That is not good either. Yikes. Man, our team is just in shambles right now with injuries. Yeah, that one's really tough. Like, that is a really tough injury to have. So we'll make the slate lineup swaps there. Hopefully that will improve a little bit. But yeah, like 2 of our best players are out with injuries right now. And this is just not where we wanted to be. So maybe we try Zykov, or maybe we try Rogers with DuPont there. Give that a chance at least. Oh my god, and Sanchez is struggling with an injury as well right now. Oh my god. No, I'm not replacing Holloway. I agree. There's nobody that can replace him. But as we head into Game 5, just riddled with injuries. I appreciate it, Real Divinity. I appreciate it. But yeah, as we get into this, here we go. Game 5. It's best of 3 really at this point. So we have to win 2 out of these next 3 games. But first period, it's a 2-1 Buffalo lead as Savoie and, we give up a shorty to Thompson. And then Belchet scores for us. We outshoot him, but he can't give up shorthanded goals. That's not good enough. All right, second period, still a 2-1 game, and this is, not good, as Darlene immediately scores, making it 3-1. Come on, Growlers, there we go. Landon DuPont finally gets his first goal of the series. And then Teravainen right away on the power play. It didn't even stop the simulation. And then Samuelson makes it 4-3. Come on, boys. You got to fight more than that. We can't just lose this game by 1 goal when we've been this close all series long. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Wade Tuzolino. He gets one back. Beautiful. All right. 4-4 game. It's always that last minute where I'm like, if we give up a goal right now, it's game over. It doesn't matter. So as we head into overtime, next shot wins possibly, and there it is. Let's go. The Growlers get it done. Artyom Levchinov, Captain Levy gets it done. That is absolutely beautiful. We actually got outshot by 1 shot there in the game, but we still walk away with the win. Levchinov is... more likely a goalie scores instead of Samuelson, right? And we got scored on. That's not, that wasn't Matthias Samuelson. That's a different Samuelson on their team. So, fortunately, it's not quite as unlikely. But yeah, that would have been really funny had we gotten scored on by like a third string D-man like that. It's, Sven Samuelson. So, I think he's a 2-way. Okay, so it's not like the most unlikely thing ever. But yeah, all good there, Peaceful. I was looking at him like, it's not M. Samuelson, so it can't have been Matthias, fortunately. But Sven Hedberg has gotten 3 assists over the last couple games as well. Things are looking good there. Also, we barely beat the Utica Comets. I got so distracted with that series there that we just about lost in the AHL playoffs, and I did not even notice it. That was almost bad. But you know what? We survive. We got this Syracuse crunch in the next series here with Halifax, and that should be a fun one. Both teams are, Syracuse is 9-1-0 heading into the next round of the playoffs, or heading into the first round of the playoffs. But here we go. Game number 6. We could potentially end this series here tonight. And first period, it's a 2-0 lead as Hedberg and Teravainen are both on the board, and we get off to a great start there. All right, second period, make it 3-0 as Belchets widens the gap. And as we head into the third, we've played our game up to this point. We've defended well. We've done everything that it takes to win a game, and then Tage Thompson scores. And power play Buffalo. Let's go Vasiliev with the backbreaker, making it 4-1, widening that lead again, and I don't think Buffalo's coming back from this one. Let's go. Let's go. The Newfoundland Growlers have won their first ever playoff series. And what an amazing performance it was from Caden Sanchez in the first series, really. Apart from that 8-2 game, we're just not even going to talk about that. That was like a Stuart Skinner-esque game. But, oh my God. Come on. Another injury, and this time it's a concussion, and he's out till the end of April. Holy moly, man. We're getting beaten up. There's no other way to talk about it. We are just simply getting beaten up. Such a series, though. Yeah, absolutely. Like, back and forth the whole time, apart from a couple solid wins there from our team at the end. But, how's it going against Syracuse here? Looking pretty good. Oh, we get Healy back. Let's go. Misa is out again. Yes, I know. I don't know how, but he is out again. It's brutal. So we'll run Vasiliev at center on the first line for now. I think that's going to have to be the play because we are just injured beyond belief. So, yep. Yeah, this is not ideal for sure. Yes, I remember the playoffs last time. This is worrisome for sure that Misa's out because he's been solid. I don't think he was like our scoring leader or anything, but still. Let's see. Where was Misa? Nowhere to be found. Oh, Misa only had 2 points. Okay, and he was -6. We're not missing out quite as bad as we did last time. Had an aneurysm. Hopefully not. Aneurysms usually are pretty deadly, so. All right, end of the playoffs here. Let's go check out the bracket. And, ooh, we get the Habs for the second round. All right. So here's the rest of the bracket nice and quickly. And my goodness, my phone's just going off. All right, here we go. So Canadians are 3-6. Capitals are out in 7 to the Red Wings. That is a President's Trophy upset right there. And then Devils are 3-7. Golden Knights 3-5. Sharks through the Oilers in 4. That's an interesting one. St. Louis through Anaheim in 7, and then Dallas is out in 6 to the Coyotes. All right. The Misa don't get hurt challenge. It's impossible. You were correct there. I would agree with that. So, with 8 points in 6 games, Landon DuPont leads our team, but as we head into round 2 of the playoffs here, let's see, how are we looking? The Montreal Canadiens are a very good team. Oh my God. We're going to have a tough time with this team, I think. I kind of get that feeling that it might be difficult to deal with this group. Yeah, I mean, they have a Cale Makar, we have a Landon DuPont. Take it as you will, but they're also missing 2 big-name players from their team right now as well with injuries. So it's not just us that's injured. They're also injured. But the Canadians are going to be a tough series here in round 2. So let's get to it. And we've got game days on the same day here, but we are up 2-0 against Syracuse, and Cody Sweat's got 9 assists in 7 games. All right, here we go. Second round of the playoffs. This is the farthest we've ever made it in the playoffs. So, yeah, that is a really nice Montreal Canadiens team. All right. First period of game number 1, we start off up 2-0 with goals from Teravainen and Belchets, and we outshoot them by, 7 shots? That's pretty solid. All right, second period. It's a 2-1 game as Joey Evans gets on the board, and that is solid from Montreal there in the second. But as we head into the third, we look to maintain a lead of just 1 goal, which is not very sustainable for sure, but very even on shots. I'm kind of holding my breath here, if I'm being honest. And there we go. Raimo Timonen gets that insurance marker. 3-1 for the Growlers. 4-1 as Andy Healy gets on the board. And that's what we like to see from a player fresh back from injury. That is gorgeous. All right. Great game 1 there against the Habs. Sanchez puts up a .974 with 38 saves. What a night from him. And we lose Marcus Zamnov to an injury as well. God, the playoffs are just crushing us. The other thing I am thinking here, just based on how well he's playing, you don't know how to feel about this series. Honestly, fair enough. I don't blame you. I would probably feel the same way if we were playing like the Oilers or somebody. I think we go out and sign a 1-year contract here on Sanchez simply because he's going to want a lot more money if we win the Cup. So let's do that right now, because if we don't, I think we're going to struggle. So 0.85. Actually, let's do 2 years, I think, because, yeah, if we look in the system, we got at least 2 more years after this of Ludwig Modin on no money. So let's do a 2-year deal. So the $7.4 million should be $6.3 million for the next 2 years. Let's rock that. See if Sanchez actually takes it or not. I think that would be a very reasonable contract if we get that price done. But we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Also, I'm so impressed with Hedberg. He has been amazing so far throughout the playoffs. 8 points in 7 games. Like, yes, please. That's exactly what you need from a rookie to have success. So, all right. Boom. Let's go. Done. Easy peasy. Caden Sanchez. Going to be just $6.3 million for the next 2 seasons. I cannot complain about that at all. That is a sick deal. And we get Michael Misa back. That was the other thing that is just amazing here for this team. So now that we're fully healthy, let's go and just make a few little swapperoos here. I'll take Archer and go Healy in there, and then we'll pull Archer back into the lineup here on the wing. I'm really liking this team. Like, I haven't built a team like this before, and it's turning out actually okay. Apart from that Weston Holloway injury with the MCL, yeah, can't complain about that. So, all right, let's get into game number 2 here. And game number 2, yeah, Healy didn't skip a beat. Caulfield opens the scoring. We go shot 12-9, 1-0 first. Second period, make it 3-1 as Hedberg ties the game up, but then Slavkovsky and Dvorsky both get goals there. So down by 2 heading into the third period, and we make it a 1-goal game right away as Tuzolino is able to score. That is what we like to see. All right, come on, keep it coming, boys. Ooh, power play Montreal. That doesn't convert. Beautiful. And chat disconnected. All right, that's interesting. Slavkovsky scores there. Yes, sir. And all right, 2 minutes left. Come on, Newfoundland. And we don't get it. All right, so we lose that game 3-2. A tight one for sure. But yeah, I don't understand why the chat's just like disconnecting. Oh my God, Olivia Rodriguez at a 942 against us. 3 assists for Joey Evans. That's insane. And all right, as we head into game number 3, we got a 1-1 series split there. The AHL playoffs are over. We're still rolling. We were able to beat Syracuse in what I would assume was only 3 or 4 games. I would say 3 because we've only played 8 games here, so that is awesome. But yeah, as we head into game 3 here, obviously we want to get the split in Montreal at least as well. I should just not type for the... No, you're good, Peaceful, you're good. All right. First period, Montreal, up 2-0 again. Caden Lindstrom and Joey Evans both score. We outshoot them 11-10. But yeah, Rodriguez just got our number right now. All right, second period, still 2-0. All right, we need some scoring. Come on, Newfoundland. Come on, let's put some pucks in the net. There we go. Andy Healy's right back at it. We need another one, though. Can't just rest on a 1 goal there. And there we go. Raimo Timonen ties it up. Let's go. Come on. Exactly, Real Divinity. Not on double speed. Okay, that's nice. Oh no, Caulfield scores with 4 minutes left. Oh, we got to get this back. Come on, get a goal. Get a goal. Ah! Not good. All right. It's a lose-lose situation because one of your teams is out, exactly. But I gotta say, hey, the Habs are playing really well right now. I can't even fault our team for being down in this series. They've been really good. That was very close. 2 3-2 losses. Like, those are literally one-shot games in there. So, all right, as we head into the next game here, First period of game 4, we're down 2-1. Evans and Ramo both get goals. Pentakainen scores for us, though. We get just outshot 2-1. All right, second period, still a 1-goal game as Misa ties it up, but then Lindstrom is able to get the lead back from Montreal. Come on, boys, let's get back in this game. We are not getting enough shots right now to win a game right now. And yeah, there you go, David Reinbacher tucks one away. Jagger Furcus makes it 5-2. Oh boy, okay, that's embarrassing, Newfoundland. I gotta say that's just embarrassing. I got nothing else to say about it. Ooh, 6-2. And good night, Growlers. We are down 3-1 now. Montreal's just a better team than us. I think that's the only way I can put it. And DuPont is over a point per game, but we need more. We need more, and I mean, the Weston Holloway injury is probably the main thing. Again, like, we've just struggled. Simple as that. Like, he's out till the end of May. Like, we're not going to get him in for the playoffs, so... All right, we got to do some, not drastic, but we got to do some line shuffling here. That's the only way I think we can really sway the momentum here at all. So we're going to go Hedberg up on Vasilyev there. Let's try that at least. It improves the chemistry by a bit. Because, yeah, we got to get something going here. Shoot, this is just tough. This is just tough to see because, yeah, our first line has been minus, like, really minus. It's not been good. And, yeah, we need some kind of production here out of just anybody. Something. Just get it going, right? Like, that's all I can say at this point. Ah, man, that's tough. Okay. Well... Yeah, without Holloway, there's no way. Exactly. Holloway is the only way. But how's our AHL team doing? They are currently up... Oh, no, they're tied 1-1. Okay, all right. So, as we head into what could be the final game of the season here for the Growlers... I didn't realize it said without Hollow, there's no way. That's, yeah, literally. That's so good. All right, first period... 1-0, Ethan Belchetz gets the opener on the power play, and we get outshot 12-11, but a good first period. Second period, oh lord, come on. Come on, Newfoundland, hold a lead, please. Please, we just... I got nothing. I got nothing, we just keep giving up goals. Alright, well, Kolosov, Taranen and Caulfield all score on us. Belchetz gets another power play goal, so I'm feeling an Ethan Belchetz hat trick, but Slavkovsky's made it 4-3 or 4-2, so the game's over. I'm manifesting 4-3 here, but we need a goal or 2 or 3. Come on, power play. Come on! Belchetz doesn't get it. Fowler's on the Stars now, I think, with this save, but oh man, this is just not good. Literally. Without Holloway, there's no way. There's no way we were winning that series. So, Ethan Belchetz has a great game, but a .935 save percentage from Olivier Rodrigue sends the Habs on to the third round. And we are done here. That is... What is Kent cooking wild? What? I didn't quite... Yeah, no, I'm pretty certain that Fowler's on the Stars. I'm not certain, but... Oh, he was on the Stars. Oh, he's on the Wings. Okay, so yeah, Fowler's there. But hey, you know what? Oh, Kent Hughes, yeah. What's he cooking there? A French-Canadian goalie named Olivier Rodrigue. That's what he was cooking with. Cooking with absolute gas. And the Red Wings are through as well. All right, well, you know, that could have been good. We're done. Like, we beat the Canadian Cup drought, though, didn't we? Or Edmonton beat it 5 years in. Winnipeg actually got the Cup 2 years ago. Actually, did Toronto get the Cup last year? I thought they did. Maybe they didn't. But no, it was like Philly, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. All right, on to the AHL, where we're now down 2-1 as well. We might be seeing a couple eliminations here, but all right. Next game, 3-1 series. That's not good. And the Huskies might be out here as well. At least they made it around farther considering they were the defending champs last year. But, not good, not good. And, we just lose. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's really tough. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some, right? You lose a lot more when you're in the playoffs, probably. But what a season overall. I'm very happy with how things went still. We did just fine. Didn't really have any issues overall with how the season played out, but yeah, just would have liked to have gone that little bit farther, obviously, and it just didn't quite happen. So I'm just going to get some scouting done here quickly. I'm realizing now that I did not do my scouting properly, so that's going to cause some issues down the line, but you know what? It is what it is. So yeah, we'll just get all these guys scouted on the potential in comparison, because why not? Ooh, there's another one. Dadano as well. Ooh, my goodness. Cesar Dadano looks very nice as well. I have to say. That is, this is going to be a good draft this year. I just know it. I just know it's going to be a good draft. First year between, yeah, exactly, between those later picks, for sure. How do we not have a report on Tan? Like, what is going on here? All good things must come to an end. Yeah, but you hope it's when you win the playoffs, right, Peaceful? Like, that's my goal, at least. I know it doesn't always happen, but yeah. No. All good things must not necessarily come to an end. We could go on a big win streak and win like 3 cups in a row. That would be great. I would love if that happened. Obviously, it's probably not going to happen, but you never know. You never know what this team could really be capable of, because we're just seeing glimpses of it right now. There's just been too many injuries to really see the full potential of this team. So, yeah. You know what? It happens. It could be worse, but that is where our season's going to end here for this live stream. Because, yeah, we are at just over 3 hours now, and honestly, we had a good run. I gotta say, both teams had good runs. I was not upset at all with how things played out there. Obviously, would I have liked our teams to have gone a little farther? Absolutely. Did they? No. Is it realistic that they didn't? Unfortunately, yes. Just, a little bit lack of experience in certain areas. Certain players just not really pulling their weight as far as, Vasiliev and a lot of the second line, honestly. Like that. Hedberg was one of our best players, and he's a rookie. Like, come on. Come on. We need a little bit more from our guys, and obviously Holloway. Oh, yeah, I'm saving the draft for next stream. Absolutely, yeah, we're 3 hours in. So, but yeah, we've got a guaranteed additional piece to add to this team off of this draft coming up, because that we are going to be taking, as long as he doesn't slide way the heck off the board up, we're going to be taking Hunter Skogas as our power forward center here in the next draft, and he's probably going to play third line center to start next season. So we'll see how that plays out. It's looking like that is going to be go Habs, go win the cup. Yeah, they probably will. They probably will. They look like the most formidable team there, especially since Washington's out. They are up 2-1 as well, so there is your little bit of extra growth, extra whatever you want to call it for those players making it through. And other NHL ready guy there, McGillney, looks pretty good. Also, what is up with my scouting here? This is just wild as far as how all over the place it is. I'm trying to finish up and just make sure we get that last little bit of scouting in, because that is where sometimes it makes the difference and you find the steals versus you don't. Pettinen looks like a goalie we could potentially draft. Not that we're going to need to necessarily. We're definitely cooking with gas as far as our elite goalies go already, so yeah, I'm happy though. I'm happy with how this draft looks like it's going to be a good one coming up. I'm really excited for that. So Backman looks good. So Peaceful, what I was saying last time, or not last time, but while you were off stream, is that I'm going to need you guys to remind me to use the wheel spinner thing for the next Sogas? Sogas, is that how you say it? Yeah. The T and the K are silent. Call them TK for short. No, yeah, but that's actually, thank you for the pronunciation. Sogas. He's just so gas. That's it. He's just all gas. All gas, no brakes. So gas. But no, that's awesome. I really appreciate the help on that, Divinity. That just absolutely helps. Anybody else? We're almost done the stream here. Art Meyer's going to be our 7th round pick, which is going to be great. Because, yeah, you don't really find a whole lot of 7th rounders that look that good. You're Sogas welcome. All right, and yeah, this stream's just about done. I'm just going to finish up this last little bit here for the scout reports, which, again, makes a world of difference at the end of the day. What's the wheel? Oh, yeah, the draft randomization as far as the quality goes. Peaceful? Sorry, I totally just did not explain that well enough. But yeah, that's what we're looking at there. Okay, hold on. No, I need to do more central scouting, but I just got to make sure I do it right. We're still waiting on Ron Jones there. And of course, Jamal Tan, too. Nicholas Ricci is going to be good. Or Ricci. Is it Richie or Ricci? How do you say his name? I think it's Ricci. But yeah, that's going to be one of the guys we go after for sure. Blanchard looks amazing, but we're not going to go after him because he's 20 already. And anybody else? Just the lay around guys. Okay, that's fine. Do it right now because it won't affect. Yeah, okay. All right, I might have to set up a little randomized spinner thing. Randomizer wheel. Let's go with picker wheel. That's great. Okay. Input text here. Okay, so we're gonna do. We're gonna go DQ because there's draft quality and then there's what are the two settings? Draft quality and prospect quality, right? I'll do it in just a second once I'm done this scouting, but we'll do draft quality and prospect quality, right? So that's gonna be the settings changes. So yeah, we'll do that in just a second here. Just let me finish up this last little bit of scouting. But yes, that is a good idea. Draft quality and then so yeah, there's draft quality and then is it prospect? Prospect quality is the other one. Okay, because yeah, I'm gonna go DQ and PQ on the spinner, and then we're just gonna spin two of them and like wait for one or both to come through. Dadano's gonna be good, man. We're gonna be able to get him 2nd round probably. Coyle, I would actually really like to get Coyle, but if he's at 51, I don't know if we'll get him. I don't know if we'll get Dadano actually too. I'm looking at it now. That kind of sucks. We do not get Dadano. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like I would prefer to get Dadano. He's a 2-year ETA defenseman, obviously, so. All right, we'll do those two. Draft quality high. Draft quality medium and draft quality low. And then we're going to go prospect quality high, prospect quality medium, prospect quality low. Boom. Okay, so we got all those. One's not right beside the other. Perfect. Okay, so I'll pull this screen up in just a second for you guys to see. So then we can do the spinner and everything, and it should be fun. But yeah, this is good. It adds that extra level of randomization to it, which is what actually makes the series more entertaining overall. It's not just all the same draft class every single year, kind of like what we've actually had so far. Like, it's been fairly similar overall. So yeah, so we'll do that in just a second. Almost done here. And yeah, we'll see what happens as far as how this treats us. I gotta say, our quality overall for the scouting, too, has just been atrocious. Like, what is going on here? This is questionable at best. Goodness gracious. Okay, we already got 3 scouts going there. The stream is, yeah, it's almost done. Literally, we're just going to do that spin wheel as soon as I'm done this little strip of scouting here. And who is this guy? Oh, yeah, Peyton Glenn. I forgot about him. Yeah. And then we will get some scouting in on this later end here. So we'll do 196 for the last scout onwards. Yeah, that would be great. That's exactly what we're going to hope for, obviously. Okay, so yeah, no, we absolutely need to do it before, like, the next year's draft kind of thing, or before the next draft class generates. So let's get to it. I just got to do a quick little screen switch over here. It'll only take me a couple seconds. We'll go there. We'll go F11, and then we'll go. Where is it going to be? Screen 1 in face cam. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where's screen 2? Oh, we can just do this. Ah, that works. Oh, that's my HLM recording. We'll just pull that off for now. Okay, so we're here at the spin wheel. You guys can see how it is. And we're just going to spin each one of these until we land one on draft class and one on draft quality, and then one on prospect quality. So we'll just spin them until they go or they change or whatever. But here we go. All right. First one. Boom. Here we go. Spin, and it's going to be... Oh, is it high quality? No, it's low. Prospect quality is going to be low. Okay. That was almost high draft quality. That's too bad. Okay, so low prospect quality. And then we'll pull it up again. Spin again. So we already got low prospect quality. And then... Well, we can't do low prospect quality again. Okay, so that just doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah, done. Okay. That doesn't matter. Go again. Third time's a charm. Come on. Why? All right, so we're going low prospect quality, low draft class quality. Oh, that's brutal. It literally could not have gone any worse. That's so funny. Okay, well, that is awful. That is awful. All right, well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. High hopes, low outcome. Exactly. That is a very neat idea. Yes, it's a great idea as far as it changes it year to year. Boop, Boop. Go figure. Okay, so that is going to be... Oh, that's going to be interesting next year. All right, so we'll have to remember to do this at the end of every season kind of thing, right, as we're getting ready for the draft. So there you have it. All right, so that is where we're going to wrap this stream up. Or I guess we're almost ready to wrap this stream up. Hey, Weston Holloway's back. There we go. But we're going to wait till the... What do you call it? There we go. Ooh, and it's the Arizona Coyotes and the Hartford Wolfpack winning their respective championships this year. Arizona gets a cup. High 9 first overall. Yeah, that might happen. We'll see. But yeah, the Coyotes go all the way this year. They beat the Canadiens in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So we lost to what is the second best team in the NHL there in Montreal. The Hartford Wolfpack, of course, beat out the Halifax Huskies there in 5 games as well. So, you know what? You win some, you lose some, right? Not the craziest year by any means. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be like one elite. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. All right, so as far as the awards go here this year, let's look at the individual awards. Dawes won the Cunningham. Okay. Warner gets his 3rd Willie Marsh in a row. Pettersson was great. Gerard, Vladar, Boot, Peterson, Lindstrom, Vladar, and that was it for the AHL. All right, so for the NHL, McDavid gets the Art Ross and the Hart, of course. Ooh, let's go. Landon DuPont with the Norris. That's huge. Beautiful. All right, so that's our first ever player award that's like proper player award. Cole Eiserman gets the Lady Byng. Ooh, Sven Hedberg also with the Calder. I told you he was going to get it this year. I knew it because his points and goals and everything were just too good. And hardware for sure. Logan Cooley gets the Conn Smythe. Mikanov gets the Vezina. Caden Sanchez and Ralph Delvor get the Jennings. Let's go. What a bunch of beauties. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. Yay, he never got screwed. He's the first rookie to not get screwed on our team. Regula wins the Masterton. Sharma and Buffalo wins the Jack Adams. Vorobyov wins the Selke in Pittsburgh. And McDavid gets the Lindsay. And of course, Belchetz and Chucko tie for the Rockets. So what a year it was. What was the title of this episode supposed to be again? There was something that we had picked. I just can't remember what it was now. What was the title supposed to be again? I can't remember. How didn't we win the Jack Adams? Because, our team is actually good. It's not Buffalo. So, yeah, but heck of a season there. Let's pretend Belchy hasn't split both of his Rockets. Yeah, it's okay. He's really only won, 85% of an entire Rocket Richard at this point, which is hilarious. Oh yes, 100-point. First 100-point player. Absolutely right. I can't forget that. That was good. All right, so there you have it. Quite a season for our team overall. Swanson had a great year. Houston had a great year. Modine had a great year. Lots of big seasons from our team overall. You'll love to see it. Mures looked really good. Robbins is up to a 70 now at 20 years old. That could be huge. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, very, very solid there overall. Where's Gallagher? Did he grow? Gallagher's up to a 70. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to have to actually start picking and choosing between these players soon. But yeah, that is just a massive season for this team. Galley's looking great. Yes, sir. But what a year it was. You got to love that. Just absolutely massive from our team. I did not realize that DuPont actually finished with 86 points. I thought he had 84, but yeah, 86 is the total there. Crazy season from him. Certain players just did not grow at all, which is hilarious. But then other guys like, Tuzolino and Healy had fabulous years as 28-year-olds. So yeah, cannot complain about that season. It was a big one for us. And we are looking to get a cup in the next episode. Obviously, we're looking to get a very good player in the next episode, too, in the draft there with Sogas. But that is where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate, again, every single one of my viewers that is in here. I appreciate any of the donations that we see. Of course, Divinity clutching up with that first ever super like and donation on the stream. That is absolutely beautiful. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for watching on the edited side of YouTube, though, too, for any of you guys that were on there. But that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed. This is Etanio signing out, and until next time. All right, have a great day, guys. For those of you left, I just finished off the recording segment of it, but yeah, that is it for this one. Thank you all, chat. Again, really appreciate it. Really, mainly the two guys there just rolling on it. It was beautiful, beautiful stream there today. Nothing too crazy or insane, but yeah, that was awesome. And then you gotta love the wheel picker too. That also worked out quite nicely. So awesome. All right, take care, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all in the next one, of course.